Dear Mom and Dad, well, we finally headed out, going off towards Bedford. Before we hit the road, Jack, Anarchy got the chance to make everyone friendship rings out of the old key Anceross gave me. The rings are supposed to help the Cravens stay in touch with us in the future. Oh, Kip wished us safe travels before we headed out. Unfortunately, traveling can kind of be a pain, even when cute city guards wish you to be safe. So Anarchy, Jim, and I were stopped by many things, and by many things I mean like 2. The bunnies were cute, but the bear we stumbled into kind of almost killed me, so it was pretty dangerous. With a little luck, however, everyone arrived at Bedford in one piece, and immediately we went to the bar. I got myself a totally real, super duper, not fake at all alcoholic drink. And Anarchy got a chance to show people that she was a real girl with makeup. And then Jim spent away 5 gold that I gave him. Don't worry, he had permission to do so. And then we went to hit the hay. Well, sort of. You see, apparently Anarchy had been watching me at the bar and noticed that, my not thiefiness was doing some things that might be considered thief-like. Anyway, she went to go visit me in my room and discuss what I was doing. Weird thing, though. She's not, directly against it. She just wanted to make sure that, I was using my skills to help other people, not harm them, which is crazy because, I don't know what she's entirely talking about. But apparently, many rogues pray to Saluni and worship her. They got a no judgment kind of policy in that church or something. Come morning, we all hit the town to finally do what we came there for, to visit Weasley, a contact who might know more about some magic phenomenon that Anceross gave me. So Jim thinks this guy might be super duper shady, and I'm just sitting here like, bruh, back off. Anyways, we all get to this old antique shop and find out Weasley, nah, I think you mean Westley. Guess the T on his shop sign keeps falling off, confusing the good-natured folk wanting to talk to him. At any rate, we head in, and I do a terrible job of giving the shopkeeper the 3rd degree. And apparently, Westley told me that that's not the only thing I do a terrible job of doing, because apparently he was trying to drop subtle clues to me, but I didn't notice any of them, which is fine. Apparently, Anceross told him in advance that I was kind of thick-skulled. I'm gonna work on those perception skills. Don't worry about it, Mom and Dad. Anyways, it turns out that behind the shop of antiques is another shop, Wesley's Shop of Magic Goods. I work on selling apparently magical to Westley, then I acquisition him for the information on magic shenanigans. He told me about a town not too far from Bedford. It's gone quiet. Strange thing, some wizard stopped by right before the place went silent, and no one's been able to make contact. It reminds Westley of Freeport. And he said something like, oh gosh, what happened there was a tragedy, but whatever that means, right, Mom and Dad? I'll talk to you again soon. Love, Lythander.
Oh no.
And with that, I will introduce you all to the cast of the Siblings podcast, starting with the one who's already been talking.
Hi, I'm Kitty Doe, but I play Lythander on the Siblings podcast. Sometimes I actually use this voice, but most of the time I just talk like me. I really struggle staying in character voice. I'll pass it over to Gina.
Hello, I am Gina from Gina's Funky Music. I make funky music on my channel, my own stuff, and just occasionally covers and stuff of fandom stuff. Check it out if you like music. Also, I will be playing the cleric Anarchy, and I sound like this most of the time. So I hope you enjoyed the podcast and have a good time. I'll pass it on to Jack.
Hey everyone, I'm Jack, also known as Parnell Animation. I make original cartoons on my channel on YouTube, and I also do quite a bit of voice acting. And you'll find me here, or you'll find that here, I do some voice acting when I play Jim, your favorite old man. That's right, I brought it back. Hell yeah.
Yeah!
Fuck Danny DeVito.
Screw Danny DeVito. I'm better than that guy.
DeVito.
The guy who took the
Unimportant.
place as everyone's favorite old man.
We return to this world. We're only an hour after our typical start time. As we come back into Bedford, where you guys were left. You were left in the secret back area of Westley's tent, where he's set up in the market square of Bedford. He has his 2-week permit. You guys were able to realize that while the main part of the tent may be some sort of weird antique store full of all sorts of random stuff that he's claimed have lots of hilarious stories around them, he has now led you into the back area through a flap, which was successfully detected as being magic. There's actually a door there so that people cannot see back into this magic back room, which houses all of the magic gear that he actually sells. 2 of you, Jim and Anarchy, were permitted to peruse the stock as you see fit, while Westley and Lythander handled some business meetings.
Right. And
Items
Anarchy was
were-
looking for certain things.
Items were bought and sold. Freeport was discussed very briefly. Wesley was very confusing in lots of the information that he gave because the man is just a little bit squirrely. I mean, his outfit isn't, he looks like he tries to be a nice businessman, but his outfit's a little bit messed up. The buttons aren't quite lined up. He's not totally organized.
Yeah, he just dresses up like a squirrel.
He's doing his best. in
Like
this world.
it's just
He's
like
doing his
like-
best.
Like in the modern world, like that's a bit more normal. Like he could be a mascot or a furry or something. And we're not here to judge. But like, medieval times, people dressing up like squirrels is just strange.
He's not, in fact, dressed up like a squirrel.
Are you sure?
But he did summon a
Jim's
walking
eyesight.
chair forward to sit under Lythander after he had one of his final comments at the end of last week's session, which was Freeport. Oh gosh, that was a real tragedy what happened there.
What if we need to contact you? Is there any convenience? Do you have a PO box?
Don't have a PO box, but I do have one of those they're like stamp cards, they're like memberships. I do offer a membership package. Preferred
Some of
shoppers.
those yearly subscription things, or like you forget that you have it, and then suddenly, bam, you're missing out on a bunch of your money. They've been secretly sucking from you for the past 10 years.
Man, I should do that. No, it's a platinum to join the group, and you get one of these. And he pulls out, seemingly of thin air, but it is now between his fingers, this beautiful shiny platinum business card that has Westley's Wondrous Wares written across it in this gold
Does the
metallic
T
ink.
fall off that too?
Does the T?
Or
No. Oh. No, it's ink.
I didn't know if it was like, it says magic down there, if it was a wandering T.
It doesn't say magic, it says Wesley's Wondrous Wares.
Oh, sorry.
Why would I put magic on a business card?
I don't know.
It's gonna get me in trouble.
Anyways. So you said, how does this business card?
Well, he flips it over in his hands and shows you the back. You see, there are these squares on the left here for purchases and visits to the shop. And when you visit my shop and you buy something at the shop, I'll mark them, and when you fill out 10 of them, you get like a reward, because it's like a reward program and stuff.
Lythander's slowly nodding.
But on the right here, there's a summoning sigil. You can sort of see it if you hold it at the right light. Now he's like holding this card, trying to like angle it around in front of himself to get something you assume to show up there. You're kind of sitting like, oh gosh, where is it? It's there is a sigil on here. The ink
Maybe
is
that
so
one
close.
forgot to get printed.
I'm sure it's fine.
You can't find it. I'm not sure it's fine. That might be a faulty project.
Anyway, point is, once you're a member of my club, I register your DNA with my magic system over here, and he goes running off.
Lythander looking at his finger, sniffing it a little.
He comes back with a wooden cube that looks like a wooden cube.
Do you just put your finger on that?
And well, you haven't registered.
Right. Sorry, just asking questions.
And then when you put your thumb on the summoning sigil,
Lythander sniffs his
You-
thumb. Wondering how DNA works.
It's like blood, hair follicles,
Oh,
stuff like that. Yeah.
okay. Cool.
It'll show you a map of my next 3 locations. So you'll get to know the next 3 places that I plan on visiting, you know, to like sell stuff. Cause like I like to travel. I don't tend to keep much of a regular routine, but 1 use per card, you can activate the sigil when you're looking at that map and you can put in a request and I will work your location into my route.
How long does that normally take? Do you have to like wait around for a month or?
Well, I mean, it can depend on exactly where you are, but usually I can get there within a week.
Okay. And this is a multi-time use sort of business card?
No, once you activate the sigil's no good. It's sent me the message. I've added your location
Okay,
to.
so then
my
what
route.
if I want to talk to you again later as a,
Then-
subscriber?
You use your preferred membership to buy another card.
How much do the cards cost?
1 gold.
Okay. So if I give you 2 platinum, I can get 11?
If you give me 1 platinum and 10 gold.
So if I give you 2 platinum, I can get 11?
I really prefer to sell the cards for gold rather than platinum. It's just kind of like a lucky thing.
Can I exchange this platinum for 10 gold?
Yes. He takes the platinum. It comes back with gold. Here you are.
Here's a platinum for the membership and 10 gold pieces for 10 extra cards.
Sure thing. He takes them and he hands you the card that he was holding, which seems to be a stack of 10. 11. Seems to be a stack of
Oh
11.
my god, they're
They're
multiplying!
multiplied. Oh gosh, they have a tendency to do that. I'm sorry. Just give them and he smacks the cards and they fall out of your hand all over the ground. They don't know how they're behaving.
They're like
Pick up
bunnies.
11, I guess. Lythander bends down to start picking them up. Okay. Well, this was a fun thing. You said over in Draycott, right? That's where the magic silence
That's where my friend that I was supposed to meet up with, not there, but I mean he's from Draycott.
Draycott, got it, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Walking over to Anarchy and Jim, how are you two holding up?
Oh my
It's
god!
like awesome.
Look at all this stuff I found!
Is there anything I can help you guys find?
Oh my gosh, do I have questions?
You have anything that does fire things?
Do I have anything that does fire things?
I've been holding like there's like 3 evocation stuff in my arms right now. You want to check those? You can see if they do fire.
Ooh.
You got evocations up. I've got rings of fire detection. I have scrolls. I'm pretty sure, actually. Let me double check. And he starts digging around in his pocket and tossing out little objects. A ball that kind of bounces 10 feet in the air and just keeps bouncing perpetually on the ground there. A deck of cards that he kind of tosses to the side, and they all flutter and fall back into a stack until he finds a rather large scroll of paper that he unrolls, and he starts flipping through it, and it just keeps unrolling and unrolling longer and longer as he's like moving it down to try and look at stuff. Let's see. I have
Lythander walks.
Oh yeah, I've got a bunch of scrolls with spells, and you can buy the whole bundle together. And one of them is Burning Hands.
Ooh. Wait, I know Burning Hands.
Also,
I also have Lockets of Friendship. I've got lots of armor. I've got weapons. I've got some bags. If you want a bag of holding, what do friendship lockets do?
Yeah.
They cast the friend spell.
Oh.
So you give the locket to somebody and you make them your friend.
Well,
The other
is that
half
the one
of
that
the
makes
locket.
people hate you,
No, it makes them your friend.
but then later
Gosh.
hate you?
Did the definition of friend change in the last year? I think it's been a year.
But I have a couple of items in my hand I'm curious about.
You're looking for evocation stuff?
Anarchy was actually looking around, and she grabbed in her hands, because she still has her detect magic on. She grabbed a couple abjuration items and illusion items.
Abjuration type stuff. Give me 1 second. Because I know I said I would look this stuff up and then I didn't.
Sorry.
Oh! My brain doesn't. Abjuration is stuff that's like protection, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Abjuration is
holy protection, stuff like that.
Alright, and
Friend song
illusion.
Ruby. Friendship level 5 Genshin Impact. Well, I'm just glad it doesn't say something like how to make friends.
Yeah, it totally does make you hostile towards you.
Only once the spell wears off.
I was right. I did study this correctly. That's
Well,
like where
you did
half of my
find-
homework goes to.
You did find a set of leather armor that has abjuration magic. You found a bucket that has abjuration magic on it. You found a... This may or may not be abjuration, but I'm going to call it abjuration. You found a sword that has abjuration magic on it. Let's see. Illusions. Elysians. You found a ring that has illusion magic on it. You found a pile of hair that has illusion magic on it.
Anarchy's just like happily holding this wig. Like, I'm so excited.
And you found a deck of cards that has illusion magic on it.
Ooh, deck of cards. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Sorry,
Yes, what can I do for you?
What do these do?
Which one?
All
I can tell you all about them. I can tell you all about them. Just gotta let me know which one.
okay. Let's start with the sword. Swords are cool.
The sword. That, my dear, is a sword of balance. You can see here how well, if you swing it, you can see how perfectly balanced it is as a one-handed sword. On the one side, we have this beautiful dark metal, and on the other side, this really bright, shiny platinum-looking metal. So those represent the sides of light and dark. What you see this sword does is it can be used as a normal sword, sure, and you can attack and, hurt your enemies and the like. But if you swing with the light side, you can heal your friends.
No way.
Yes!
Wait, what's the
Isn't
dark
that
side
brilliant? The dark side's a sword.
do?
Ooh.
Still
Gosh,
cool.
it sounds really underwhelming when I say it like that. I mean, it does damage.
That's so
Nice.
cool. Ooh, maybe the deck of cards.
The deck.
How deep can you cut into somebody before it starts healing them?
Do I have to cut them with it, or just like wave it in their face, like for the honor of Grayskull?
Grayskull, what the hell is that?
I don't know. I just made it up.
Huh. Sounds pretty cool. Sounds like something that would be really marketable. You probably put on a play about a guy who protects that with the sword. Maybe he transforms. Maybe you call him like Manly Man or something.
Ooh, interesting.
Well, the magic is a little finicky. You do have to full and properly swing the sword at the target you want to heal and actually hit them with it.
Well, I gotta be careful.
But
about
our
that.
research statistics did show that it heals them from more damage than it takes more often than not.
I'm pretty strong.
Then maybe give the sword to this fella over here, and he motions his head towards Lythander.
Maybe.
How are you at swinging a sword?
Pretty okay.
You don't look like you're that strong.
I have
Oh,
no
gosh.
comment.
Okay.
He's fast though.
He's very fast.
Well, being fast isn't what you use for a bigger sword like this. If it was a
I've seen
rapier,
him
maybe that
carry
would make
people.
a difference.
Is it like Oh, this is a very martial sword, isn't it? As one might call it.
Yes.
I think I might be the only one who knows how to use these.
But the dark side is a +1 side. It is a +1 sword. Did
What
I
does
forget
that
to mention
mean?
that? It means it does more damage than usual. There are like
Oh.
tiers of like extra damaging a sword can be.
So
This
it's
one's
extra
like the
sharp?
first level. Yeah.
Okay.
Neat.
It does
Are there
more
any
damage.
swords that you own that are so sharp that they like slice you by looking at them?
I can put it on display.
I would be nervous about carrying that around.
Just keep it in your scabbard.
The last person I sold it to had that same concern.
Fair enough. What do the cards do? Sorry, I'm excited.
The car. Oh! And he laughs. Go ahead. Take a flip through that deck. Let me know what you see.
I'm not gonna like summon something, am
No,
I?
you're not gonna summon anything.
Okay.
Oh God, I swear she summons a bunny.
She just like closes her eyes, all excitedly, like pulls something from the middle of the deck. Like
You
slowly
pull a
opens one up.
card. It has this elderly gnomish lady wearing nothing but a thong posed on it. That is my deck of many thongs.
I'm too young for this. You can have that back.
Very proud of that deck.
How much does that deck cost?
5
No.
gold.
No.
Never mind.
Yeah, I'm too young for that. You can have that one back.
And he takes it back. Just kind of chuckles slightly.
Do you have anything
Anyway.
that's something like someone who's 13?
It is a slightly better
look
than
at-
average deck. It tends to be lucky for the person that does the dealing.
Hmm.
He's kind of shuffling the cards and like shooting them back and forth between his hands.
Do you have any cards without songs?
And he glances over at the deck of cards that is on the ground perfectly stacked. I've got that one. It's a deck of shuffling. It's got like skulls and stuff all over it. It's pretty
I'm gonna pass.
pretty
But thank
cool
you
looking.
anyways. What is the ring to?
The ring. Which ring did I say that you grabbed? That, my friend, is the ring of the courtesan. Courtesan? Courtesan.
Oh gosh.
I don't know that word. It makes you more attractive.
Oh,
You know, makes you more attractive to anyone who might be inclined to be attracted to you to begin with. I mean,
I see.
Hey, Lythander,
so it has
I
been
could
known
use
to
one of
turn
those,
people
eh?
once in a while.
That'd be nice.
What? I was making fun of myself.
Oh, you. Be nice to yourself.
Yeah, I was putting a shot in on myself for Lythander to get it. I thought I'd make him laugh.
If you got a special someone you're trying to woo, and he kind of wriggles his shoulders a little bit at you, Jim.
Are you trying to woo Jim?
No, I'm trying to entice him to buy that ring.
Oh.
Gosh. No,
Hey,
no
what was-
offense, Jim. He's
what
not
the-
really my type.
What did the fire ring do again? I forgot.
Ring of fire detection? You know, it detects fire.
Oh,
I think it'd always go off around you.
yeah, I kind of make a lot of fire.
That's fair.
How does it detect fire?
Magically.
So like it
So, like-
sends out beams or
Well, it
talk
depends.
the science with me.
I mean,
Never mind.
it
It's fine.
depends. Sometimes,
It's-
like, if... Do you want to know about it or not? Like,
No.
the one ring that we have glows to let you know that there's fire nearby.
Okay.
Let's see what's left. What's left? The hair? Or yeah, the hair.
The hair? Ah, yes, that's a dubious beard.
Oh! Do I get a beard? I put it on. What happens?
You put it on, you now look like you have a beard.
Cool!
Impossible
Then
to
I-
tell from looking at it that it's a fake. And bonus, you can hide stuff in it.
How much does that
Huh.
cost?
Oh,
25 gold.
Ooh. That's just the beard.
I can give you 20 gold.
You want to look like you have a beard?
25 gold.
22.
22 and a half.
Fine.
All right. Glad you enjoyed your 10% discount for being a preferred shopper.
So, what other spells are in these fire scrolls again?
So many questions.
No, they're not all fire scrolls. It's a bunch of scrolls. It's a bundled pack with a bunch of spells. It's got locate object, magic mouth, burning hands, dispel magic, animate object, create food and water, mage armor, and power word kill.
It has mage armor? You could use that.
Now remember, they are scrolls. They are one-time use items, but it's a pretty good deal.
Truth.
What the hell? How much are they?
It's 10 gold for the pack.
Nah, I'm good actually.
It's not bad though.
Oh, come on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 spells in there.
Yep.
So yeah.
That one's a stingy shopper, isn't he?
What is it?
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a bunch of scrolls.
A bunch of scrolls. How much does it cost?
10 gold.
Here,
Yeah, I might
he
buy
flicks
it
you
for him,
another
honestly.
platinum.
Ah.
He takes it and hands you this really thick rolled up bunch of paper.
Here, Jim.
Thanks, Lythander. You're the best.
Uh-huh.
Lythander, Mr. Sugar Daddy over here.
Anarchy kind of just like look at Lythander, then look at the leather armor. What's this one do?
That is armor. It's a little bit more sturdy. It protects you just a little bit better, but it's also cast off armor for the sake of quickly getting it off if you need to, quickly get rid of your armor for some reason.
Nice.
Instead of, taking a bunch of time to like undo all the straps and stuff.
Is it cast on or just cast off?
It's just cast off.
Cast on.
Also, like if we
Cast
did
off.
another fashion show, it'd be really easy to get
So
ready
it's
for it.
stronger leather armor.
Yes.
How much is this?
That is 20 gold.
That's it?
Yes.
Huh. What's the catch?
No, the idea is if it catches on something, you can get it off quickly.
No, but,
Lythander, do you want a
does it
present?
disintegrate?
No, it doesn't disintegrate.
Does it catch on fire?
It doesn't catch on fire.
Can
I
you
mean,
put
unless you
Okay.
like try to catch it on fire,
Can
it's
you-
leather. I think
Can
that
you
can.
put it back
Can you
on
put it back?
after it comes off?
Yes.
So
Anyway,
it
I
doesn't
think-
just destroy itself. Like I didn't know if
No,
like
it doesn't just destroy
Anarchy's gonna hand over him 2 platinum and give a present to Lythander.
All right.
The leather
The
armor's not
command
very
word
good
is
for
I.
me. Plus, I think it's a little big for me. Here you go.
anarchy.
What? You give us stuff
Command
all the
word
time.
is I.
Pardon?
The command word to make it come off of you is I.
Oh,
We've been having some difficulty moving that one.
oh.
Lythander has anarchy 2 platinum. Why don't you see how much you can sell it back for?
Okay.
I insist
sorry.
you guys keep that one.
Yeah, why don't you see how much you can sell it back for, Anarchy?
Do you think
Man, that one's really.
I'm 13? Can I? Any chance? Sorry,
Oh.
my friend didn't want it after all.
Seriously, I insist you guys keep it. All sales are final.
Okay, we want to sell this to you.
I'll give you 10 gold for it.
17.
That looks like you're
Wait, selling what to him?
difficulty moving.
What are you selling?
Not the way you sell things.
I've been sitting on that one for a while.
Really? Because the way
I've
you
been
made
trying
it.
to figure out how to change the command word for something, and the magic's just not there yet. I think if I consult with one of the wizarding schools, they might have someone who
16.
knows how to do that. 12.
15.
11.
15. It's 25% profit.
I'm sorry.
But then I have to try and move it again. I have to pack it up and unpack it and pack it up and unpack
It
it.
doesn't look like you pack anything.
I have to pack plenty of things.
So wait, so
Very
if I went to
confused
this
on how.
his leather armor and just shouted it'd just fall apart.
Well, the wearer has to speak the command word.
Oh.
That's how cast off armor works.
Lythander looks over at Jim, and what exactly were you planning?
At least properly.
I don't know. It could be funny to like to
had
prank
some
someone with
that
it, you know?
are a little more sensitive.
Like put it on some rando, you know? It just
Would it
just
take
as you
long
walk-
for them to say, I need to do something?
I don't know. What if you run into a rando who just kind of who like I don't know, who speaks in third
Speaks in
person?
the third person?
Yeah.
And this armor would
Like-
be great for them. Do you
Like
need
say his name was Elmo, and he's like, Elmo has to go see his friends.
Then-
Stop.
Hopefully, Elmo has a use for leather armor, and is rich.
Well, personally, I don't know
15.
Elmo, so
12.
Fine.
He gives you back 12 gold.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Hand the nice man back the leather armor.
Here you
takes
go,
it.
sir.
Puts it back on display where it was.
What items am I missing from her little pile? Went through the deck, went through the ring.
Oh, there is
There.
another ring. There's a second ring that glowed with abjuration magic.
Oh, what's this ring do?
That is a ring of recent resistance.
What?
What does it resist?
Well, it detects the thing that you've taken damage from, and it makes you resistant to to that thing.
Okay.
So like
Oh.
swords?
It's no, it's like being resistant to poison or necrotic damage.
yeah, if you
or-
got hit with one of the swampies and then got hit
it's,
again,
it's
it would be
magic
bad.
resistance.
Oh, it's only magic resistance. So not like piercing damage.
It's for like spells. Get hit by a spell and it says, okay, I'm gonna give you resistance to that spell.
Oh, just that
about that
spell, not
one.
like the school.
Oh,
And he
spell?
starts looking through his scroll. Yes, just the spell.
oh, never mind. Thanks anyways. You know, I do have one more item I actually been meaning to ask somebody about. And that's actually the reason why I was kind of so keen at finding items here today. And she kind of reaches
Mhm.
into her bag and she pulls out of her alms box. Because she still has the gosh darn necklace!
And as we pull it out, people hiss and back away.
And she's like looking like, be careful this, don't put this on. So we ran
Not that
into
necklace.
a wizard who put this on people, and I'm just curious to know what this does exactly. If you happen to know, that'd be great, because we don't want that person causing trouble.
Oh. He tilts his head slightly, taking the necklace and beginning to turn it over in his hands. Oh, this is looking like a cursed item to me.
Yeah, that figures. It gives off terrible vibes,
Nodding.
to say
Can
the
see
least.
why.
Vibes?
Oh yeah, I had it on me.
No, you know, it's just, you know, I don't know, when you call it vibes, just makes me think of never mind.
Vibrations.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
if
what
it
vibes.
looks
pulses
like it-
through you.
I'd have to spend an hour and try to try a few different tests on it, see what I can figure out about it in order to tell you exactly what it does. But I mean, I can tell you very quickly that it's cursed.
Good to know. So it's a cursed item.
Yes, ma'am.
So if we broke this thing, would the fragments of it still be cursed?
Different effects can happen depending on the power of a curse. Some curses make items very difficult to break, and breaking an item can break a curse. Other items, when you break a curse, the curse's energy can be unleashed into the surrounding area and cause a tainting. So,
Oh boy.
you know, it really depends on how strong the curse is.
Hey,
I'd have
you
to
don't think when we broke
sit
the
with it for a
one
while, but
and burnt it, do you think that might have
Cursed us? There's
no,
a cost.
not us. I was gonna say, you know, Craven's crack got bigger that same day.
No,
Or,
it
like,
wasn't
later.
the same
Okay.
day. But there's a possibility it could be in her system, but at the same time, I'm aware how to remove curses, or at least I can learn how to do that. So that's positive.
I'm probably already cursed by nature spirits.
I mean, it depends. Lythander, how long do you think we're gonna be here for?
Here?
Yeah.
Not long. We have plans to head out to Draycott.
We coming back?
Look, you look like a discerning individual. Okay,
What are
you
you
asked
trying to
the
sell
important
me?
questions. I want to show you a hat that I think you would be particularly interested in. And he goes over to a shelf and pulls off this shiny triangular tinfoil hat.
You have my attention.
Suddenly, we all become Hat Kid.
I call it the Fantastic Foil Hat. It makes the wearer immune to charms and enchantment, and it makes you resistant to damage that's trying to be done to you psychologically.
Okay, what's the catch on this one?
No catch. This one is just it.
But you
Gives
said that
you-
about the leather. And then proceeded to sell it to me.
No, I
Fool me
said the
once.
point is that it doesn't catch on anything.
Except
I can't lie about my gear. Look,
You
you
just
guys,
avoid the truth.
exactly. It's good business, but I can't lie. There's no catch. This one's one of my better products. It's been in the making for a lot of years now, and I finally worked out all the kinks, and I can just,
How hot does it make your head when you wear it on a hot sunny day?
however hot normal aluminum foil is. I guess the only catch that you could have is that the only material I could find that would be pliable enough to make this work is I had to work with aluminum foil. So it's just aluminum foil. If you would go buy aluminum foil
How
and
much
make
does
a
it
hat,
cost?
it's 100 gold.
100 gold.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's no
Wait.
catches.
Can I just acknowledge though? All right, can I just say, I figured out the catch.
What's the
The
catch?
thing would make you look really silly.
No, that is a future statement. That is being a trendsetter.
Like, I don't even know.
And
Well,
just for
actually,
that
agree
comment,
on
Lythander
that.
puts down 10 platinum. Give it
There
to
you
me.
go!
Yeah.
Genuinely no catch. You're
That's a
immune
lot of
to
money.
charms of enchantment. So like people can't like make you their friend or whatever. And you are resistant to psychic damage.
5 seconds. Foil.
It is a shoddy aluminum triangle hat. You know, it's
Foil
like those
hat,
big
yep.
triangle.
What does it do?
You are immune to the to charms of enchantment.
Immune to enchant. Charm.
Man, this
And
means I can't use
resistant to
command on
psychic.
Lythander now.
You get what?
Resistant
What
to
can't you use?
psych.
I thought it'd be funny one day to use the
It
command
is a
on
little lightweight.
Lythander.
I would recommend maybe get some string to put a strap under your chin or something.
Ooh.
The last person who bought it from me ran around he was convinced that
Wait,
there were
where's my
these...
discount on this?
You didn't ask.
Wait,
I didn't
what
ask
did
him.
your
I
friend- hold on,
bought
hold on.
your
He
membership.
hands you black of platinum.
The last person did what?
The last person had been running around when he bought it from me. He was under the impression that there were these like floating creatures from like another world that were trying to get in his brain, and so he wanted to wear it. And he wore it absolutely everywhere. His wife told me he slept in it.
And that was beforehand purchase?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
Sounds like
The
something
magic's
homeless
inside
Tim
the
would do.
hat.
What?
The magic's inside the aluminum.
Yes.
So like, can I mold it into other things safely?
Yeah, you should be able to reshape it however you want to reshape it, but it is just aluminum. It rips easily, and so
Can I smelt it?
I don't know how effective the magic would be to staying if you smelt it.
I see.
I've never resmelted them. That's just research I haven't done yet.
Okay. Thank you.
Does the spell break if you rip it?
Well, so far it's been resistant to tiny tears and like the normal wear. This is not brand new. I mean, you can clearly see it's been worn before. The first guy I sold it to, I sold it for 500 gold.
Oh my gosh.
Now, he was a bit of a schmuck. I expected only to get 200, but again, he was screaming something about aliens. So,
Ah. I don't even know capitalism, and I know that this item would be expensive.
No catches.
Well, I guess when we meet again, then I'll probably have you analyze the necklace.
I'm gonna go stop by see Anceross before we head out. Do you guys want to meet up at the bar or?
Should we just come? Why don't we just come with you?
Yeah.
We could meet up with Anceross and just go.
I don't know, maybe because you seem to
He
have a.
usually stops by at some point in the middle of the day. You can just
We could wait
chill out
here.
here for a little bit longer, see if he comes by.
All right, we can chill out. I just know that you, pointing at Jim, seem to how do you say, have a problem with him.
A problem?
Oh, gosh, he has a problem with me?
Not you, Anceross.
Oh.
Not you. You're fine.
But Lythander's Anceross is sunny.
I'm sorry. I worry a little bit.
This is awkward.
Yes, it is.
Anarchy just kind of rubs her arm.
You guys
Okay.
wouldn't happen to want a bag of holding. Bag of folding?
I don't know. I heard about these
How much
monsters
are
that
those?
come from them, and
It's just a bag of folding.
Doesn't like eat my stuff.
Doesn't eat your stuff.
but I'm
Doesn't,
sorry. You're
like,
saying holding or folding?
Refuse to give it back to me.
It doesn't refuse to give it back to you.
What did Jim say that made you make a face?
Did I make a face?
Yes.
I don't recall making a face.
Jim, what did you say?
It sounded like you said bag of folding for a second.
Did you say folding?
I happen to own a bag of folding.
Is this what
Is
you're
it a
trying
bag
to
of
sell us?
folding?
Yes.
I'm folding.
It perfectly folds any clothes that you put into it.
Huh.
Can any clothes fit in it?
Yes.
Socks?
How much? Clothes.
Well, no, I mean, it's a normal sack like this big. You can put clothes into it.
Mm.
Now, I know bags of holding have a chance of a monster coming out of them. Is there a chance a monster will come out of that thing?
Not that I know of. Have you met the bag
I-
of holding monster?
Don't think we need the bag of folding.
I know, I'm just asking questions.
I also have a bag of body parts.
That's
And a
that's
bag of insufficient volume and a hag of holding.
A hag?
Yes, I have a hag of holding.
What is that?
An old lady in
person?
here?
Yes.
Where is she?
I feel like I
She's,
shouldn't be
in
here
the
anymore.
back.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm
this
sorry,
is
Wesley,
slavery.
Are you trying to sell us your grandmother?
No, she's not related to me.
This is worse somehow.
And like Anarchy just like pulls like on Lythander's like, should I go?
What about a holding of bags?
No, you're okay, Anarchy. Don't worry.
What is the
Why does
holding
she
of
need to go?
bags?
He's selling
No.
people.
Lythander ushers Anarchy a little behind him. At any rate,
Wait, whoa. What is
She-
a holding of bags? I need to know.
It's a bunch of bags.
Why?
I don't know, why do the people make the dolls that stack into the dolls? It's clearly a bag that holds 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 a bag.
No. I mean, sort of, yes. It was one of the first attempts at trying to. Bags of holding are very difficult to make.
And the hag of holding?
Magic
How did that
items
happen?
aren't exactly
That's not even
abundant in
magic.
the
That's just
world.
an
We
old
have to make
lady
our
with
own
a
magic
purse.
items. And there's bound to be some problems. And the hag wanted to travel.
I'm just
She
saying.
wants to travel. She wants to go places.
Then
and
why
she
won't
signed
you
a
let her
contract.
go?
You're selling her?
She wants to travel with people. She has a contract that she gave to me to give to people that agrees that if they keep her safe and she can travel with them, she will hold their stuff.
That's not magic.
No. I also sell
Well,
non-magical
it's the magic
wares.
of capitalism. Wait,
How
does she
old
get
is
paid
she?
for this contract?
If you guys pay her.
How old is she? Is she,
She
gonna
assumes you're
die
going to give her room
walking?
and board. She's like 78.
Okay, so she's gonna get a heart attack walking.
She's in good condition. You'll find that she's
Good
a surprisingly
condition. God.
She is a surprisingly sturdy woman.
I'm sorry. I was saying. So you're going. This is a bag of holding knockoff. This is a bag of holding knockoff.
Is her name Martha?
This is just a lady
Oh.
with a purse.
Yes. Well, actually, she doesn't own a purse.
So we have to give her the bags to hold the bag.
No, she just holds things. Like, if you need her to hold something, she holds whatever you give her that she
So
can
like if
physically
I need her
carry.
to hold my flowers that way I can beat somebody up, she'll hold my
Yes.
flowers.
What is
Yes.
that carrying capacity?
I don't know, a 78-year-old woman's carrying capacity.
Just
She's
let her.
strong for a 78-year-old woman, but like, she's not like superhuman or anything.
Why can't you just let her go?
She won't leave.
Oh.
Oh, so
Look here, and he puts his hands through his mouth. He goes, Giselle, and this old woman comes out from the back. She doesn't have a walker or anything. She comes out. She is holding right now a what looks like a Rubik's cube, and she looks at him. What? These.
Charlie 2.0.
Species for somebody who's freeloading off of Westley.
plot twist. This is Charlie's grandmother.
These lovely individuals were just inquiring about your contract.
Lythander shaking his head.
Give her something to hold if you want to test it.
Will she give it back?
She's an old woman. I mean, that's her volition. I can't get her to give me the Rubik's Cube back.
So you have a squatter and you're trying to get rid of her. And she's taking your stuff.
She's good at keeping stuff. She'll protect it with her life. You don't
So she
understand.
scratched you
Eric
when
is
you
just like
tried.
backing further behind Lythander, trying to like also be behind Jim, just like, okay.
Alright,
Um,
have fun with your old hag problem.
Why don't you just work on becoming friends with her or something? Maybe make her an associate to help you sell things.
Just don't give her the
No,
friendship
she'll never
necklace.
give over
No.
the items.
Do you understand the kind of magic I had to use to keep her from being able to pick up stuff on the shelf?
Keep her from picking up stuff on the
Because
shelf?
she picks it up and then she won't put it back.
Did you like shrink her or something?
No. She's
I think she
She's-
just has
she's
a hoarding
normal.
problem, Anarchy.
she's a normal old woman.
She might
Just
just be a
kleptomaniac.
klepto.
Lythander coughs. Weird.
To a very extreme extent.
I mean, I see nothing wrong with a small amount of kleptomania. I think it makes the day more fun.
Yeah, no, a small amount's
So,
perfectly fine.
Yeah, are we waiting here for Anceross or?
Is that what you guys want to do? I have more rares. I have Wizard's Crack.
Wizard's crack.
Yes.
I just said Blizzard's crap. Sorry.
Nope. No, I don't have that one in stock right now.
Do you have
Right
any
now?
potions?
I do have potions.
Oh, that's neat.
Hey, okay, I have a game
I
for you.
have-
I'm gonna come up with something dumb, and I'm just gonna see if you have it, okay?
I have 12-second energy.
A maple leaf of hockey.
Yes. Gives you +1 to hammer ball skills.
My game is getting popular.
Seems to be. Okay, okay, let me think. A beer of belching.
Do you have bunnies?
Lythander?
Actually, I don't have a beer of belching right now, but I do have a poultice of the unyielding sphincter.
Do you have bunnies?
I don't have bunnies. I also have a potion of hydration.
Lythander puts an arm around Westley, leans in close. What's the best thing you have for pranking another person?
Poultice of the unyielding sphincter.
How much does it cost?
50 gold. It has 3 uses to it. The bottle is bigger than the actual dosage.
Okay. How's about 30 gold?
How's about 45?
How's about 35?
I also have prunes of preoccupation.
What's preoccupation?
It makes you have to shit.
So, Lythander,
So like a regular prune.
So,
But super
Lythander, who are you
potent.
planning on pranking?
Laxatives.
Like, you would have to roll to listen in on this conversation.
They are
You're right in
whispering
front
right
of him!
They have
That's why Lythander put an arm around Wesley, kind of hooked him in. They're kind of just
know what?
whispering.
Okay, I'm rolling perception.
all right. Roll perception.
Wait,
Anarchy,
how
you
is
can roll
passive
as
perception calculated again? Blah.
well. Passive perception is 10 plus your perception modifier.
Jack's got 14 already.
Yeah, I have 14 already.
See, you use it in some of my games, so I get it. That's a joke. That's a joke.
Roll a stealth check for me real quick.
So 16. And how does passive perception work?
No, you rolled, so you're.
Okay.
17.
Well, I got more. Darn it, I got 16.
She says all snide like. That's
Ah.
All right,
okay.
my turn. I'm just curious.
Call him out, call him out.
Wesley!
Nope.
Nope,
Too
absolutely
bad.
not.
He's
I
clean.
mean, you can hear what Wesley's saying. Wesley doesn't whisper with the best of them, it seems. But you guys both do hear out front where the tent flap has opened, and someone with a rather familiar voice is going, Wesley? Wesley?
Oh, hey,
think Anceross
Anceross is
is
here.
Take it or leave it.
For which one?
The potion. The
42.
How much did the prunes cost?
Come on, Jim. we
The
should go get the
prunes
door.
are 10
Yeah.
gold a prune.
So, Jim and Anarchy are going out to
Sounds about
seek
50 to throw in a
Anceross.
Fine. What's up?
Oh, Jim and Anarchy are going to see Anceross. Let him in.
Well, he's not in the back room. He's out in the main area looking for Wesley.
All right, Anarchy's like peeping out. Hi,
Jim
Anceross.
just walks out.
Anarchy, Jim, how you boys?
Hi.
How you both doing? Oi,
You're
We're
pretty
doing
good. How
pretty
you been?
good. You?
busy, but good. Bedford's a nice city. Have you
Lythander's
two
just
done
back
any
there.
looking
buying-
around yet?
Yeah, we bought a few things. Lythander's just back there getting a potion.
Don't buy the armor.
Oh, I never buy anything without asking 100 questions about it here. But
I'm sorry.
Wesley's got the best wares anywhere, bar none. I've never found better quality magic items if you know what you're looking for. He just gotta sell all the scrap because he's a little klutzy and making magic ain't so easy from what he tells me. I don't know. I don't deal with magic, but...
Did you know about his hag of holding?
Ah, yes, Giselle.
Yeah.
Bitch
that
still
not
has a
weird you
golden
out?
barn.
Does he sell people? Ordinarily?
No, just Giselle. I
Oh.
don't know how he got Giselle. From what I know, she just showed up one day. Maybe she crawled out of a bag of holding.
Maybe. What if
Huh.
she's the bag of holding monster?
The what?
You know, guys, audience, the ones that you can that you can scare away by buying a plushie from us for $19.95.
Gosh darn it. We can't escape it.
Yeah. Don't let him sell you on any of those torches of night vision.
Good to know.
Yeah,
They give you night vision up to 30 feet when they're lit.
Oh, yeah, that's an issue.
Hmm.
It's okay. We don't really have too much of a night vision issues.
Only Lythander has that problem.
Yeah. We got him covered for the most part.
But he does have a popping glitter bomb that I've been looking at picking up.
Ooh, pretty.
I got a blue knife.
You got a blue knife? What's it do?
Yeah. Nothing. It's just a blue knife.
Ah! Yes, well.
Lythander walking out.
Wesley and Lythander have now finished their bartering.
It's just neat.
Lythander!
Anceross!
Fancy seeing you here.
Fancy it is, although I'm not dressed very fancy.
Yeah, Anceross, you didn't see it. Lythander,
Yes?
if I ever send you to meet up with anyone, look for thieves' camp.
Yes, Anceross. I'm sorry, Anceross.
So, you lot off to Freeport then?
Yep.
No, we were gonna head out
Oh, wait,
to
no.
Draycott.
I know Wesley
Right.
had something he wanted you to do in Draycott, but Draycott's just north of Freeport. figured since you were in such a hurry to be going back there, you'd swing by.
Oh, you did.
I
Of
have no
course.
idea what
Otherwise, I'd
anyone
have told
is.
Wesley he should find someone else
I've
to
never
do
been
his
to them
dirty
either.
work.
Oh wait, no.
We could swing by Freeport. Yeah, that's not an issue.
What's Freeport?
It's my home.
It's your home?
Ooh.
We get to meet your. Oh, you're. Do you want someone to go with you, or like
I mean, we're all going.
good. If you need someone with a hammer, I have a hammer.
I don't think you're gonna need to hit his
They're
parents.
smiling with grit teeth.
Do you need? You okay with seeing your parents? Like, would you rather stay in a hotel or?
We can pay for a
Wesley
hotel
has gone
if you
back
want.
into the back.
No, seeing my parents would be fine. I'm sure they miss me.
Okay.
Support, emotional support. I don't know.
You.
I'm sure Anarchy's got a bunny in that hood. I hear those could be great emotional support.
There's no guarantees.
Hey, Wesley, I think we have a magic hood.
What? No.
I don't
Pokes his
know.
head out. You gotta. Actually, no. Roll a d20 for me. No, roll a percent for me real quick.
Let's see what 105% chance of money.
Yes.
Wait,
17.
who's
I think
rolling?
I'm rolling a jack.
No.
Oh, no?
Lythander just rolled because he's the one that
Oh.
shouted in the back.
Okay.
Though Anarchy, you do need to roll as well.
Okay. Percent?
Yes.
55.
There is nothing in your hood.
Ah.
But there is a loud pop and explosion kind of sound in the back before Wesley slowly pokes his head out, and the man is covered in bright pink and purple glitter. And he kind
I'm
of
sorry,
blinks.
Anceross.
What was that?
I think it was the glitter bomb.
Glitter bomb?
And glitter comes out of his mouth.
How much does that cost?
Glitter bombs are 5 gold each.
I'll take 2 glitter bombs.
What are you gonna do with a glitter bomb?
I don't know.
Make it sparkle.
Guess if there's another fashion show.
Here, I got them in the back. I also have a little wondrous yellow ducky if you want a yellow duck.
Wait, what?
I figure you're trying to make like a bath bomb or something.
How much does it
You know,
cost?
you've got like a
Wait,
tinfoil
what?
boat. You've got to have some glitter
Wait.
bombs. And
Wait, what does the duck do?
you just can't lose it.
So
Why?
it will just go back to your shop because you can't lose it?
No, you can transfer it by selling it.
Ah.
Wait, okay, but
I also have
What?
a rock of gravity
why
detection.
can't you lose it?
Because it comes
stuck to
back.
you?
No, it magically comes back every night.
To Jim?
And what does it
Owns
do?
it.
And what does it do if you own it?
Nothing. You just own a yellow duck that you can't lose.
Is it a real
There's
duck,
a
or is
whole
it like
phenomenon with children losing their toys and parents going crazy trying to find replacements.
I guess it'd be convenient for like if you need to test how far something goes down and then just to have the rubber duck back.
How much does the duck cost?
5 gold.
5 gold? Sold.
Yes.
No,
Jim
okay.
smacks 5 gold on the table.
The time.
Anything else that I can maybe hook you guys up with? I've got
Do you do banking?
I can do banking.
So like I could deposit money and like
Yeah, I've actually got magical boxes that lock onto your DNA for anyone that's in my preferred shoppers club.
I would love to do some banking with you.
Sure, to get the box and set it up will be 15 gold. And then it's yours for the rest of eternity.
Does it get interest at all?
Well, it's just a box to keep your stuff safe. I have to carry it around with me.
Okay.
Man, Barf's gonna love playing
Here.
with his duck.
It's cute.
Isn't
That's
it?
not how you write the 20.
Sadly, no bunnies.
Sure, I can interest you guys in a copper of thought or an early zombie warning charm or something.
I think I'm gonna think about it, you know?
Sure.
I have to
There's
come
now
back
30
here anyway with
platinum
the
in there.
necklace.
I have been keeping this bar.
He, if you want to have a separate piece of paper that you write that stuff down on,
Yeah, just for now, that's fine.
you can just mark it as being
Yep.
in your bank and not on your person.
Yep,
then.
that's why.
But he does take
Westley.
you into the back and into another back room. There is a back in the back that has a whole bunch of metal boxes, and he goes and finds one that's open, pulls out this wooden block that he has you put your hand on, and then he has you prick your thumb and put your thumb in the middle of the handprint.
And nothing bad will happen to my stuff in here?
Nothing bad will happen to it. It's a box, but it's a magically sealed box. So I mean, it's not a bag of holding. It's just a box.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that, like, this wasn't some sort of scheme.
The magic is that it seals. I won't be able to open it and get your stuff for you.
Okay. Then Lythander will
So
put
if you
30
lose both
platinum.
your hands, you'll never be able to get your stuff.
But my blood.
Well, I guess there's that. I've never tried it. People usually just stick their hand on it and it opens.
Well,
So maybe.
okay.
Okay. And you close it, and you do see this bright light before the crack around the box completely disappears, and it looks like just a sealed chunk of metal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna rejoin my friends now.
Okay. Anceross is in the back room now. He is looking at you are familiar since you bought 2 glitter bombs. He's like, there's only 5 now. Well, there were 8. Westley!
Why? How many you need, Anceross?
What he bought was just whatever I had in stock. Yeah, at the time you told me there were 8, and I said, when you get here, you can have everything that I have. Now pony up. Listen here, you dirty cheapskate. We have a deal, and I am a businessman. I know you're not going to go back on a deal with me, Anceross. Anceross is now grumbling under his breath and ponying up money for 8 glitter bombs and getting 5.
Ooh.
Wow.
You on your way to Drake?
Anarchy.
He chucks one at your face.
Does Lythander get a dex save?
No, he gets a ranged attack against your armor class, and he makes it. You get pelted in the face with a glitter bomb.
Oof. Ha! And Jim looks at Anarchy. By the way, Anarchy, take notes. This place is what happens when capitalism goes too far.
Noted. Technically, you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws for 3
Oof.
rounds. But since you're the one that was directly hit, we're gonna say while you're covered in glitter. Covered, because glitter's never gonna go away. You now have a glitter tinfoil hat.
It's pretty.
I didn't think that hat could look more ridiculous.
My snot's gonna glitter for weeks.
Yeah. Also, it's not safe for consumption.
Thanks,
Well,
Wesley.
like,
You're welcome.
Bird or something, right?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I've only had one
Is this
atrocious response. Somebody
biodegradable?
ate the glitter bomb and the glitter shredded up his insides. But he didn't eat the glitter bomb. It only hit you in the face, so you're probably
Good to know.
fine.
As long as
Honestly, it's a
your mouth
miracle
was
that
closed.
Anceross can even aim that high.
Hey, do not judge the aim of short people.
Also, do you want him to throw another one at you?
So you get pelted with a nat 20 in the junk with a glitter bomb that explodes.
Lythander's knees buckle, his hands go over his groin,
Oh my
and then he just falls.
Listen, never piss off a gnome. They'll either go for the crotch or the knees.
It hurts.
So, I get that what he said wasn't like was
I hear
was,
it's only a half-day trip to Freeport. Shouldn't be too painful to be walking.
okay.
You gonna be okay?
Need some ice on that?
More
I
like a ambulance.
I don't feel comfortable doing a medicine check on this.
What's an ambulance?
It's a thing we call for crybabies.
Never heard of an ambulance before.
Anyway, so then, Chris, I'll let you know when I've made some more glitter bombs. Since, yeah, I'll be needing more.
For me?
No, because I plans to have 8, and now I've only got 3.
That's your own dumb fault!
No, it's my own dumb fault. I should only have 6.
Ah,
You're procrastinating.
Getting himself up. Come on, guys, let's go.
Nice to see you again.
Bye.
It's nice to see you too, love. Travel safe.
You're not coming with Anceross?
Do you want me to come with? No. Make sure you go. Do you
No.
need a babysitter?
Goodbye, Anceross.
Oh, I can come with.
I don't want you to come with. You
Are
know
you
what?
sure?
No, because I might get glitter bombed.
You might.
Yeah.
I ought to come with in case you run into any trouble then.
Don't you
Considering
have
you're
glitter
covered in
bombs?
glitter.
We did run into a bear last time.
I'm gonna use one on you, Jim.
Just don't eat it, apparently. So, Wesley, you really ought to put a warning label on those. They're shiny. Poor children like Lythander might get confused.
Come on, guys.
Fine.
You sure you don't want me to come with?
It's up to you. It is your family. Your trip, your rules.
Yeah, I don't even know if we're even gonna stop by, to be honest.
I'll come with.
We're not even gonna stop by.
No, but we are gonna stop by. Because
Uh-oh.
you got to go to Freeport.
I don't
Apparently you
got
gotta
to
go.
go to anywhere.
You gotta go to Freeport, so we're going to Freeport so
Come
that you
on.
can go to Freeport
Why
and you can meet up with your
Doesn't
family.
gotta go. We're
Come on,
very
guys.
much so derailing from the whole,
We'll just
evil.
It's fine.
Wizard
It'll
of the
take
Sky
5 minutes. We'll get some tea and we'll leave.
thing. Okay. I mean, these are your parents, and it's probably good to visit them.
okay.
They're gonna think I'm gay or something covered in all
Yes.
this glitter.
They didn't
But
think that
you're
already.
dating a
you
guy.
you kind of are, or at least you're bi, I think.
And we support you.
I am my own species.
Glitter dick.
I hate you.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have laughed at that.
No, you should have. It was funny.
Anarchy just like deadpan.
Why is Anceross multiplying into multiple people?
I don't know. It looked kind of painful, but also the term glitter dick
Do you
is
need
funny.
me to like support you? Like you could. You
No,
could put your
I'm
arm on
fine
my head.
walking,
or
guys.
something.
Come on.
Shoulder if you need.
Let's go. Lythander's walking out of Bedford as people are.
Is Anceross coming with us or not? No.
Anceross is coming with.
If you don't like being seen right now, I could also turn you invisible if you need that.
I'm fine. You know what? I think glitter's the new look.
You also think that weird hat's the new look?
I mean, I think the
Yeah.
sparkles are pretty.
Hat matches my ears.
Lythander, the hat
Fucking
is
obnoxious?
Yes.
Huh.
The hat is working. And as it is, I'm planning on turning it into maybe a pocket rose or something. So,
Oh, that's really
Stand
fun.
working. Oh, that would look good actually.
And it'll be a pink rocket rose.
Are you sure it'll still work if it's a pocket rose?
he said it's okay if I fold it up differently.
Right, but it's a hat.
Maybe instead of protecting psychic stuff, it'll protect my heart from emotional damage like you.
Ooh.
Well,
We can make it a
that would be
headband.
something worth investing in.
But guess we'll wait and find out.
Maybe we
I
can make
hope
it a
you didn't
headband.
just throw away a bunch of money just to ruin it.
I throw away a bunch of money for less, and we both know that.
So,
So you guys are walking out to go to Freeport.
I'm kind of excited to see where Lythander grew up, though. It's interesting to see where people come from.
you would not want to see where I come from.
It's okay. You wouldn't want to see where I come from either.
Honestly, between the three of us, Lythander probably has the better of the.
Oh, come on. You never even heard me talk about my plate. Oh, maybe you have.
Talk about what?
We're just talking about, like, what our home lives are and stuff. What's your home life like, Anceross? What do you typically
I live wherever my feet take me. I've been nomadic for a great many years now.
Anceross doesn't know his parents.
Ah,
If it makes you feel any better, I don't have any parents. I don't think.
makes you feel
Mine-
better.
it's
Mine were.
complicated.
It's either that or
shitheads.
he had parents who were disappointed in him. His story always changes.
They were actually nobles.
Oh, they were nobles.
They were nobles.
For 5 minutes before the next invention came along.
Being a noble in gnomish society takes a lot of great work and focus. And just the invention turnover rate is very high.
Anceross decided he didn't want to try and keep up with that fast-paced life. Instead, he'd rather just take and claim as his own.
But I kind of get pressures and stuff from families.
Yeah, I
It's complicated.
Me too.
get it too. A lot.
Well, I guess you're with good company, Anceross.
Oh, for the love of what is this traveling group?
The Fishers.
Yes,
That's
we're
what
Team
we call
Fisher.
ourselves.
Name pending.
I thought it
You
sounded
want to
cute.
sit around a campfire and embroider some pillows and maybe talk about your feelings and have a nice heart-to-heart at the end of each day?
Something like
Don't
that.
Like walking down a
That's
forest.
the wrong way.
You know, that
I know
really
the
does
way
sound a
I
lot
always
like
do
it.
Freeport's this way. There's a sign on the road.
We also play Hammerball.
Hammerball, Uno. We play all sorts of
Lythander
games.
starts walking down the left side of the road.
Oh, is-
Lythander.
Oh,
Are
and
you
sometimes I
coming to
make
Freeport
cookies.
or not?
Freeport's this way, guys. Keep up.
I get the feeling it's
Anceross
not
has
that way.
stopped.
It's not that way.
Do you want me to like grab his arm?
She says to Anceross.
Yeah, that would be good.
You always pick them up.
All right, hang on.
Careful, he's a bit squirmy.
Anarchy just kind of
Wider
like
guy.
tries to grab it. Lythander's hand. It's like,
Do you want to go home? Are you okay with that? Or look, I don't want to pressure you things you don't want to do either, too.
The boy needs to go
home. Is fine. Home is fine. My parents were probably worried sick about me, but being a journeyman's hard, you know.
Do you
So
want me to
I'll go home.
Drag you along a little bit. to
No,
help
that's
encourage you?
fine. Turning around, starting to walk back. He's right. I was just confused. I always confuse my left and my rights going down the right path.
Anarchy's just gonna
Doesn't
hold
hurt
on
that
to
you
his
can't read
hand
a
for a
sign
little bit.
either.
Make sure he's going in the right direction.
Lythander,
Yes.
seriously, if you're not comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
I'm
like,
fine.
you're with people who understand that.
Yeah, true.
And Anarchy lets go of his hand for a second.
Like I said, your trip, your rules.
I'm fine, guys.
Okay.
It's not a big deal. Pop in, say hi, pop out.
Okay.
Everything
How's
will
your back?
we'll be
Some
fine.
more fish paste on the side. Maybe some fish for dessert.
Lythander keeps walking.
We got your back, okay?
Yeah.
And if you need to turn invisible, that's an option.
Thank you.
I love that when you don't even know what I'm rolling for.
Jack and I did like 2 eyebrow wiggles to each other's like, oh, something's happening.
Like, we know shit's about to go down every time you roll.
That's
Just-
not true, but this one over here watches when I roll and then she makes faces at me.
Understandably.
We made faces at each other.
Listen, our DM got a nat 20 on whatever it is.
Oh no.
Oh shit. We're probably screwed.
That's it, we're dead.
Well,
We're
so much for
alive,
us.
but
Time
we're
to
This
reroll
is-
characters, guys.
This is the-
The incoming fireball has a nat 20 on hitting your group and fries all of you except Anceross. He can survive a fireball blast.
Wait. What if Jim used his fire protection?
You have to know in advance.
Be a
Anyway,
reaction.
there is no fireball coming in.
Thank goodness. Not a
You
big
guys
fireball.
are traveling. It's about a half a day's travel, so better part of like 8 hours of walking that you've got to do to get where you're going. Lythander, how many times do you try and circumvent the path?
Only like 3. Depends on how often he gets, I'm gonna say bullied by Anarchy, because he cares very deeply about her, and then she comes over with that sad-sounding voice and pretends puppy, he just
bully
envisions
you.
the puppy dog eyes on
She's just
her,
trying to
even
make
though
sure
she's
you're-
not emoting that. Like, he just pictures giant puppy dog eyes.
She's just trying to make sure you're okay. She knows it's a tough time for you.
So,
Not
you know, he's not trying that hard because Anarchy's too sweet to be derailed.
Aww.
That's wholesome.
The type of girl you want to take home and introduce to your parents.
No, that was Kip, and unfortunately, I don't think Kip would come.
Jim is the exact kind of person you don't want to say, hey, mom and dad, I'm hanging out with this dude.
Jim and Anceross have so many things in common.
His parents also didn't like it when he brought home Anceross.
Unless we do like the
Mostly
thing
from
that
what
happened
they
when we roleplay
interpreted,
that
though,
one
because
time.
Anceross was the best house guest in the world.
Mm.
It was
be like
mostly
the
from
time
what they interpreted.
It was mostly from context clues.
To be fair, Jim could at least show up and make cookies.
It's more than Anceross.
Or
Anceross-
pizza.
Anceross has good house
Like the
manners.
parents are like,
Anceross
Lythander,
has
did you
manners
steal a
and
magical
fix
item?
any stuff in their house, their appliances or whatnot. Oof. So you guys are traveling for the better part of 8 hours. It's roughly dinner time around the time you're getting there because you spent some time chilling in Wesley's shop in the morning and everything. And also because Anceross's movement. It's better part of 8 hours, a little bit longer since Anceross does slow you down a little bit. But he's sacrificing. I don't have long strides, but I have quick feet. So he's occasionally jogging a little bit, or definitely increasing his pace. So as you guys are walking, it's an undisturbed day. It's actually incredibly nice. It's a nice sunny day. At some point, as you guys are walking, you're out of the forested area and into some slightly more. They're not like wide open savanna kind of grasslands, but some nice grasslands kind of open area. As you're walking down this path, you don't see anybody else on the path at any given point. But it's about 6 hours in when you can start to just get the hintest edge of ocean that you can smell.
Oh, Anarchy feels uncomfortable. I think she kind of just froze in her spot right there for half a second. Anarchy's in delay mode.
Hey, Jim holds back, walks with Anarchy. Yeah, you good?
Can I stay with you?
Yeah,
Well, can you make the fire thing?
yeah, I can make the fire thing. Jim grabs a couple twigs off the ground and produces.
Can you
flame.
not?
Wait, he produces a small flame, and then uses control fire to make the flame into a small bunny.
Thanks, Jim.
Of course.
I guess you should.
Lythander stops walking.
What?
We'll put it away, promise.
Okay, we'll put it away. You comfortable yet? I can make a dance. Jim makes it do a little hula.
Yeah, I think we'll be okay.
Okay. Jim puts away the fire.
Lythander
bunny.
socks Jim right in the
puts out the fire.
face.
Ooh.
Why would you do that?
What the hell?
Deals 2 damage.
Lythander, I'm sorry, but he was. It's my fault. Like the ocean. It kind of messed me up, and sometimes.
What the hell, Lythander?
I'm sorry.
Is everything okay? I'm sorry.
It just.
Yeah. We don't have to.
Going
do
to
the
Freeport's a
fire
bad idea. We should go back towards Draycott.
Fastest path to Draycott passes by Freeport.
It's making Anarchy uncomfortable.
thing. It's making you uncomfortable.
I think everyone's a little on edge.
I'm not.
Okay, well,
Do you want? Hang
That's
on.
right.
Anarchy
Go
just like
eventually, Lythander.
Anarchy just like goes up to Lythander, holds his hand, and like all in her hands holding Jim's
Oh,
hand.
Lythander's gonna pull his hands away from Anarchy's before she gets the chance to grab them, just because she had the fire bunny in it like a second ago.
Oh. I was just gonna say we could all walk together and maybe it would be less bad.
Maybe you should stay behind, if ocean smell bothers you.
I push through it.
Freeport is almost on the ocean.
I can get through it. If I'm with you guys, things tend to be better.
No, really, coming here was a mistake.
Do you need me to put on disguise? I can do that.
No, no. It's just you're uncomfortable. And clearly fire is something that makes you more comfortable. And I just don't feel...
more than just that makes me feel comfortable. You know that, right? I'm comfortable.
And I just don't...
Are you uncomfortable? I know what it's like to be scared, to see people, especially family members. I don't even know if I want to see my family these days anymore. I don't even know if they are family. It's complicated. So I do get it if that makes you feel uncomfortable.
No, we should just keep going. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
You guys all walking again?
Yep.
Yeah.
Anarchy and Jim, are you at all lagging? Are you all walking single file? What's up?
No, trying to walk with the group.
Yeah.
She's trying to keep an eye on Lythander, trying to judge his emotions and gauge him.
No, he's not okay.
Yeah, it's obvious with that. But she's
Yeah,
trying
he
to make
is
sure,
not
like,
all right.
are you gonna have a meltdown? What's happening here? And she's trying to be supportive. Like, she really wants to be there for you. She can tell this is hard. And she knows what it's like to be scared to see family. So that's why she is toughing out the ocean smell. Just to make sure someone she cares about is okay.
Jim, make a perception check.
Sure thing. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
You do notice when Anceross is lagging just a couple of feet, like further behind, and kind of motions his head for you to lag just a few feet behind as well.
All right. Hey, guys. We got...
I don't think you're supposed to say anything, Jack.
Lythander looks over.
Never mind. 1 second. Jim just kind of lags behind. Just,
The most unobvious way. Both the kids are like looking at you too, like, ah.
Hand over his eyes with just this sinking feeling of I'm surrounded by idiots.
Jim just looks at Anceross. Sorry, I haven't had to be discreet in a long ass time.
Amazing. And you
I feel like Anarchy and Lythander are staring at them.
Wait, what? I couldn't hear what you said over Gina. laughing.
Amazing. And you travel with Lythander.
Yeah, we butt heads.
Huh, I can see why.
Yeah.
He looks at Lythander. Mind your own business. Keep walking.
He looks back around and keeps walking, hands in the air.
Anarchy chooses to look back around as well.
I tell you, it's like herding sheep, that one. He himself is the whole flock.
Yeah. But he's a good kid, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's real good. Do you know what happened in Freeport?
No, not really.
Friendly piece of advice. I'd put the fire away for a good several days. Let him breathe.
That bad, huh?
And you'll see. And he starts walking faster to catch up with the group again.
Jim's gonna continue to lag behind just a little bit, just kind of in thought.
As you guys are going, eventually you're in some pretty flat area. You can see the horizon, where eventually you can see out on the horizon. While it's still a little further away, you can see the ocean. You can see as it's approaching, and the path pretty much is going on a straight line perpendicular directly towards that ocean.
Anarchy's just like staring at the ocean. She kind of just like gets a little bit closer to Lythander, just like, but then she kind of like backs off a little bit. She's like, no, he's gonna think I'm upset, and we need to go.
And soon enough, as you guys are approaching the coast, eventually you can see the speck on the at the end of the path where the ocean meets, which you assume is the city that's approaching. Not city. It's not a city. It's a town. A small town. And it is a small speck, and as you're walking and getting closer, everyone make a we'll call it not Lythander, a perception check.
Woo!
Yay!
Not that it was gonna help anyway. Yeah, you can perception or insight, whichever is better for you.
7.
18.
Jim is deep in thought.
Jim is deep in thought. Anarchy, eventually as you're walking, it is occurring to you that, you know, you can see where this town is getting closer to you, but you would expect that it would be getting, like, significantly bigger, but it's not. As you're getting closer, it's the area, which is the town, is getting wider, but you're realizing it wasn't just a dark speck because it's dinner time, because the sun was setting behind it, casting shadows, because of... Actually, the sun is setting behind you guys because you're walking east towards the eastern coast. I know the sun directions. But it's not just dark because of shadows. It's not just dark because it's further away. You're getting closer. It's getting wider. But it's not getting taller. It stays dark and it's down and flat. And eventually, as you are getting to be close enough to start discerning where this path goes into what should be the city, you are faced with a large sight, which is the fact that you can see straight through this town to the ocean over all the charred rubble remains. There are no building structures that are still sort of standing. There's no charred buildings that can be easily seen. It looks like a flattened, there's unevenness to it, but everything has burned.
Anarchy's just like hands over her mouth, but she like quickly tucks it down. A lot's clued in as to why Lythander doesn't like fire, and she's looks up to Lythander to see how he's doing in this moment.
Lythander just keeps walking.
She's gonna walk with him.
Walking in along the path.
Let's be right beside him, pretty much. She's acknowledged the situation. Her insight's pretty good, actually.
You go in, the group is now together as you are carefully walking along the roads, these dirt roads that show signs of burning, that have debris down in them where stuff has clearly been moved or else has fallen into the path from burning buildings. But so it's not like an easy path now that you're in the town, but you can still sort of make out a few of the paths.
So I guess at this point, Jim is actually aware of this shit, or is he still deep in thought?
No, Jim is aware. What Jim wasn't aware of was the thought process that said, hey, the town is getting wider but not taller, to be kind of clued in advance.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got here and you're like, oh shit, the town's been burned.
So I think Jim's gonna stop for a second. And
Stop at the entrance to the town?
Yeah, he's gonna stop for a second and just see if he just put his hand in the sand, see if he can feel any like ash still or not.
Well, right now you're not at the sand because you're entering from inland, so it's dirt road and everything. But there's ash, there's burned rubble and everything all over, easy enough. Make a perception check for me.
Huh? 11.
11? Good enough. As you're looking around, you do see you've put your hand in the dirt to try and feel at the ash, and just a little off to the side from the entrance where you are, on a rather The piece of rubble itself is rather big and notable, doesn't look like it would move very easily, but what you're noticing is not. You're noticing that there is a small magic rune inscribed on the one piece of burned rubble.
Jim's just kind of gonna look at it, see if he can get a look at it for a second from where he is, or figure it out.
A nature check.
Oh, interesting.
Nature check. Ooh. Nature. What's my nature again? Oh, not bad.
That's
Not
three.
bad. 14.
14. It looks like a magic rune that it's not exactly the same, but it does look very similar to a rune you've seen as a druid before. It looks like something regarding wind.
And this is in his hand? I'm sorry. Wait.
It's not in his hand. It's on a piece of burned rubble. You noticed it because you looked down. You looked at your hand as you were looking around in the close area. It's about a few feet away from you.
Huh. Hey, yeah. Jim looks around. They're probably a bit ahead at this point, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looks around as he's about to say, huh. He looks at the fire,
Think
the ruins of... He looks at the ruins of the fire. He just kind of shakes his head, gets up, and says, doing it all wrong. Keeps going.
So you're trying to catch up with the group?
Yep.
About how far behind do you say you want to have lagged by stopping?
Not too far, you know? It's no different than when, like, you're walking and, like, you're walking downtown and doing some local shopping and your friend stops to look at a dress or something.
Okay, sure. So it's probably about, because you did stop for a full round to be investigating and looking around, so it's probably about 30 feet that you've... Not quite, because it's difficult terrain. Now, Lythander, are you slowed by difficult terrain? Yes, okay, it's just not climbing. So, yeah, they're only about like 15 feet in on difficult terrain. So, easy enough, you've still got sight of them to know where they're going. Lythander and Anarchy.
Lythander is heading back to his house.
Anarchy's following.
All right. Make a percent check for me, Lythander.
49.
Nice. You walk, it takes you a little bit of time to go through all the burned rubble and everything, but you can get to your house, what remains of your house, in the southern portion of the town.
Lythander will slowly get on his knees.
Anarchy's gonna do the same.
He starts quietly crying.
Do I see this?
Oh yeah. I don't think that's hard to miss if you look over at him. His
Anarchy-
tears aren't invisible.
You are right next to him.
Anarchy puts a hand on his leg just as like an option, just like I'm offering it here if you need it. She's just very quiet. And she's closing her eyes. She's doing a silent prayer for herself. Just like praying for the people who are here. May they be safe wherever they are. She's not saying it out loud, it's just in her head. She doesn't want to upset her friend more. Doesn't want to push anything onto him, like religion and stuff. But she's there. And her eyes are closed.
How long do you want to sit, Lythander?
He's gonna sit until he's interrupted.
Okay.
So, Eventually, I'm sure Jim approaches, and if he sees Lythander crying, he's gonna put his arm on Lythander's shoulder and just try to give him a reassuring one before looking back at the house.
Anceross has also taken a seat. He doesn't seem too inclined to try to interrupt at this moment. I need... Not Lythander. Everyone else to make a perception check.
My eyes are closed.
You're just straight up out of it.
But, alright. Oh, it's not 20 though.
Wait, oh no! What I get?
What do you hear with your anarchy ears?
What do you see with your anime eyes?
My brand.
My brand.
I got a 21. Damn, man.
So that'd be 25 total, but not 20.
Ooh. You guys are sitting for about an hour, giving Lythander some space to sit and grieve. Lythander's not planning on moving till he's interrupted. Gina, you've been praying alongside him. Jim, are you standing in solidarity? Are you going to take a seat? Are you
He's
going
standing
to...
in solidarity.
Is this what I've noticed with my brand, that we've been sitting for an hour?
That is exactly what you
My
noticed.
brand shutting down in the middle of the ocean. We've been sitting for 1 hour.
We've been sitting for 1 hour.
I can estimate by the approximate change in the taste of the ocean air that it's been an hour. I'm a pro
I'm
at
very
telling time
accustomed
with
to the
ocean.
I can tell time through the ocean.
In reality, it's been like 3 seconds. She's actually terrible at telling time in the ocean, and she wasn't even there for 100 years. It was for 3 days.
The worst
She's
3
actually
days of her
13.
life.
She's that person that says, it's fine, I can be locked away in somewhere with no light and is in there for 2 seconds like, let me out, I'm starving, how long have I been here?
All that mental trauma, it was nothing.
It's all
So-
just psyched up in her head. The two of you hear, you don't see anything, but you do hear what sounds like something moving in the rubble.
Lythander. Something's moving below us. I think we need to get up. I'm sorry. And maybe get something to eat for you.
Did I say that into the mic too quietly?
No, I heard you. Don't worry.
Lythander's just not here right now.
Anarchy gets up. She pulls her weapon out. She's very concerned.
Anarchy, what's going on?
Something in the ground is moving.
You did both hear it.
Right.
Anarchy, I suppose, because you should get something. It's not in the ground. You're hearing movement on the rubble and stuff. It's not inside of the rubble. Poor
Oh, okay.
English and stuff. It's like other people walking around. And you, since you have the nat 20, can sort of determine, while Jim can hear that there's something moving around. Maybe it's an animal, maybe it's who knows. You can definitely tell, it sounds like people trying to walk quietly.
She still has her weapons out because she's very someone's walking quietly, and 2, she doesn't know how fresh this is, so she's like, could it be the people who burn this down? Like, so she's up and she kind of whispers, we should be quiet. Somebody's trying to sneak up on us.
Jim grasps his staff with 2 hands, looks at Anarchy, and just nods.
Anarchy's just gonna look around and see if she can see whoever is sneaking.
You start looking around. Since it's been an hour, it's now like 7:30-ish. So the sun is basically down at this point. It's just kind of barely on the horizon still. And you turn around and start looking around and are quickly meeting. Your eyes are quickly meeting with a person who is standing about 45 feet away from you, using some of the larger pieces of rubble for partial cover, who has a crossbow pointed at you. Weapons down. Now.
Anarchy drops her weapon, but she also taps Lythander's shoulders behind him and gives him dark vision real quick.
You give Lythander dark vision. Lythander, you can see everything through your teary eyes. All of the destruction in
It's
front
kind of
you.
her way of saying, hey, shit's going down.
Jim, do you also put your weapon down? Did you not have a weapon out? What was up?
He just had the staff in his hand. Does that really count as a weapon, or it's also kind of a walking stick? He just drops it.
Okay. You drop your weapon. The two of you hear somebody else walking out from a different direction to go take your weapons from you. Some woman coming and taking them. She has a crossbow as well.
Why are you taking them?
Make sure you don't hurt us.
Can we have them back afterwards?
And she looks down at you, for brows scrunched a little. What are you?
I'm a gnome. What are you? And what are you doing?
You're in our land. We'll ask the questions around here.
This is my
And there's a guy from further back in the direction that she came that kind of laughs in and gives a slight whistle, like, yeah, you tell him, babe.
Lythander's slowly looking over.
Got any weapons on you, human?
Bandits?
No.
And what are you?
You got any weapons on you? And she points the crossbow at your head.
No.
We've escorted him here. This was his home.
This wasn't his home. Everyone in Freeport died.
He didn't.
What were you, traveling? Sorry, sugar.
What happened here?
Dunno. Someone came through, burned the whole place down. Seems to me they didn't want anything found. Ain't nothing
you
worth
keep the place open.
salvaging here.
I will need that hammer back.
And she looks at Jim, and now she's just kind
We
of
will leave
staring
peacefully.
at Jim,
Yeah.
tilting her head slightly.
What?
Smile starts to pull across her face.
Wait.
Hey boys, I think we got an elf here! And there is 2 sounds of crossbows being shot. One from the guy that was further behind her, and one from a third direction entirely. So you've got people in at least 3 different directions around you guys. 2 bolts coming in at you, Jim. What's your armor class?
12.
One of them does hit you for 7 piercing damage.
Yikes. Okay. How many people have we got here?
At least 4.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I have a plan. I don't know if you like it, but I think we're starting something anyways. I want to discuss what I can possibly do with my disguised self. Because I've had a plan for a little while in my head.
Oh, no.
Okay.
The disguise self spell. I just need to keep things proportionate to my body. Height of 5 feet max, I
Mhm.
believe.
Okay.
Am I allowed to make anything kind of softly glow just out of... Doesn't have to provide vision? What would you allow with that?
That's not really what disguise self is for. Disguise self is all about really how can you just sort of moderately change your appearance in pretty much mundane, non-magical ways. Now, the magic can be implied through like making yourself look like an elf or something, making people assume you are of a magical race by looking like a monster, but like not really overtly magic effects like glowing.
Okay. Is she able to make herself look like kind of a celestial but without wings?
Kind of look like a celestial. So you want to like look like a
I'm thinking like
blank glowing kind of specter looking thing.
I'm guessing because like more so like a person who's about 5 foot tall. Her eyes look just like completely white, and her hair is kind of like a soft blue white color all of a sudden.
You can
Like
do
they're
that.
humanoids. And is it possible to make like a shawl kind of thing floating off her, or would that be no?
You would need some sort of illusion for that. Disguise self isn't going to do that for you.
Okay. So the clothes just gonna look like it's gonna be lighter, and she's going for something that looks intimidating, nonetheless.
All right, you're
Very
trying to make yourself look
scary.
like an intimidating celestial.
Somewhat.
Okay, sure enough.
About
You can
5
do
foot
that.
tall.
Jim,
She's
what do
gonna
you want to
that,
be doing?
And as a bonus action, she's gonna pull out her spiritual weapon,
I'm trying to think of what.
and
Jim...
she is going to say to them, "You will leave now, and you will return the weapons."
Love it. Jim, what are you doing?
I'm trying to think of what Jim can do without his freaking druid focus. All right, Jim just screams, "Barf, get your ass out here!" And he summons Barf far enough away to not kill Anarchy, but like close enough that if Barf wanted to attack this lady near Jim, he could.
Well, it instantly
Sorry.
kind of has just to save.
Sorry, Lythander. Anceross did try.
Yeah, everything Jim has in his arsenal for attacking and defending himself is fire. So he has nothing that isn't.
So you're
So what
summoning
they're
it far enough away that it won't hurt anyone?
Yeah. Not right now. But
Okay.
if he-
But it needs to come out, right?
Yeah.
When it summons, it makes a little blast.
yeah, that's what I mean.
So, okay.
Okay. Sure enough. So you shout at Barf to come out, and there is this spark of fire that just comes up out of the ground at the point that you've chosen, far enough away that, you know, it doesn't hurt anyone within 10 feet of it. And this almost kind of like magma that just shoots up out of the ground very briefly before spinning in the air and taking form of this fiery lizard that is now on the ground.
Kind of acts like a doggo.
And it growls. Lythander.
Lythander's gonna stand up, glare out at these people, especially the woman who's currently the closest, and what the hell are you people doing here?
We got a nature boy! There's another howl from the third direction from behind you guys.
Dang, this Celestial
Before-
wasn't even a little bit scary.
No, they
Oh, like-
seem fully prepared for the fact that you guys are magic.
Dang!
Did you just call me a nature boy?
And the first individual that you guys originally saw reaches into his pocket and chucks a small stone really high up in the air. Does not go towards any of you guys. However, from it does spark out several different lights, and then there's light streaking through the air holding a path. And immediately, Jim, you don't even need to roll for this. You feel awful being here. It's sickening to the core of your being, but also strangely, I don't know how the part of you that hates nature would exactly react to this, but Barf disappears. And as the technical phrasing of what's happening, no nature
Pardon? You cut out.
magic can be used in this ground.
No nature magic?
The technical wording for what's happened, no nature magic can be used in this ground.
What about the scrolls?
Oh, baby.
That would depend on what you're trying to do. Basically, the idea is elemental magics. Anything that is fire, water, earth, air stuff can't really happen here.
I'm trying to remember what the scrolls were
She
again.
is radiant.
You didn't write them down?
I didn't. I have nothing to write them down right now. Like I have like so little. I should have wrote them down here. You said I'm so fast, and I'm such a slow typer.
Wesley did just go through them pretty fast. You'd have to actually open up the packet and pull them apart then for your character to remember what's in there. We'll just say that.
So no time for that. Okay.
Lythander wants to check a glitter bomb in the girl's face.
You want to chuck a glitter bomb in the girl's face. All right, make a dexterity attack.
18.
18, that hits. It explodes. Now she is within 10 feet of you, so you are still within the spray of it. So you, Anarchy, Jim, and the girl all have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws for 3 rounds.
Okay.
And
Whose turn is this?
Yeah, whose turn
So
is
let's enter let's enter some initiative order here.
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
18.
Roll the thing, please. Anarchy. That's the same number. Anarchy's got 3.
Jim's got 7.
It was fate today. Anarchy would be slow. She is trying to intimidate, so let's just go with that.
Top of the round, the first guy that you had seen, the first individual, not the girl that's near you, is the one who threw the stone, is now walking out from behind the rubble a little bit, and he is going to be shooting Lythander, who threw the glitter bomb. And I'm sorry, he does not have a crossbow. He has a longbow. That's my bad. The others all have crossbows. What's your armor class, Lythander?
16.
Hard boy to hit. But he does fire twice at you. Which brings it next to one of the other bounty hunters here, who is firing at... they already fired at Jim. He's going to keep firing at Jim.
Ah, shit.
How much did Lythander get hit for?
He didn't.
Okay.
And he hits you for another 7 damage.
Oh, God.
The girl screams and is stumbling backwards. She's not... She's not falling over herself, but she is moving backwards away from you guys. Like, why did you spray all over me? And that makes it Lythander's turn.
Well, Lythander's gonna tackle her, drawing his short sword to attack.
Oh yeah, you do have a short sword. They would have definitely been able to see that. I was like, I'll give him if he says no because he only has daggers. I forgot you had a short sword.
He does have the one short sword.
Man, this girl's not the brightest.
A 19 plus 7 hits. Is she still within 5 feet of...
I
she's
will
prone.
tell you if it hits. Yes, a 19 plus 7 hits. Excuse me, little miss.
I just, it felt very natural that hit. One off of a nat 20 felt like it hit.
But it might not have.
Sorry. Is she prone?
Well, you can either tackle or you can attack. Tackling is its own action.
Okay, then
So,
I'm tackling or attacking her.
So she's not prone.
Okay. Is she still within 5 feet of Anarchy?
No, she moved backwards on her turn, so she got a good 15 feet away. I'll call it 7, 8 feet away.
Is
Either
she
it's more
in
than
any
5.
way disadvantaged from having glitter in her face?
Only if you were trying to
More
trick
than
her, you could
usual.
make her make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, then I guess just regular damage. 5 plus 5 is 10.
10 damage. All right. Now, it's another hunter's turn, and he screams before he is now running out to defend the woman that you have attacked. Like, Juliet! And he is running out. To a defense or straight into an attack. He would attack. But he's going to use... He's dropping his bow to use his rapier. Your armor class is
16.
16, yes. He hits the he hits the first time for 8 piercing damage, and he smacks Juliet in the head the second time with a horrible botch. He's like, Juliet! He's like stumbling out there, and he skewers you, and when he's pulling it out to try and quickly stab you again, he just like punches her with like the hilt of the sword and everything, and of course she screams like, what are you doing? Watch where you swing that thing! Which makes it Jim's turn.
Jim pulls out his new blue dagger, and he goes towards the guy who's fighting Lythander right now to stab him.
All right, you're going towards the guy.
Yeah.
Sure. All right, you can clear that distance and close with him. Make an attack.
Attack roll. Ah, shit. It's a 3.
That does not hit.
Yeah. I'm not rolling well today.
That happens sometimes. That's fine. And Anarchy, it's your turn.
Okay, quick question. Is she still holding all the items she took in her hands? Who's got them?
Juliet has them. The girl that has been glitter bombed. She has not been knocked over. She has not fallen or anything, so she does still have them.
Okay, and they're in her hands?
Yes.
Beautiful. Okay. So this should be fun. Anarchy goes up to... Who is attacking again? I'm sorry. There's so many people.
You've got at least 4 people so far. Romeo and Juliet are the 2 that Jim and Lythander
I
have
see
with
what you
them.
did there.
The other 2 are still a long distance.
Okay. She is going to go up to this woman. I believe Juliet, the one with the weapons.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's Juliet.
And she is going to just say a single word, drop, and basically cast the command spell on her to get her to drop whatever she's dropping. That is going to be a wisdom save.
DC
13.
She drops them.
Nice.
Nice.
And also
She got a 4.
It says the target drops whatever it's holding and then ends its turn. So I don't know if that means it misses its turn or what, or
So on her turn, she has to drop the weapons.
on her turn she has to drop the weapons.
And that's her
Okay,
turn.
so she
And so
still
that's her
has
turn.
them.
So
Okay.
and she has her scythe, and she does move the scythe through Juliet.
When did you summon the scythe?
Back
This
when
was
she was
moved
being all
back-
dramatic.
Back when
Yeah,
I was being all
remember?
dramatic and I transformed and then used the bonus action to summon the scythe.
I totally missed that.
Mhm.
All of a sudden I was like, there's a scythe?
Yeah, that's why I thought this, like, no one's freaked out about this.
Yeah, that's why I was surprised no one was freaked out.
And everyone's attacking everyone else was like, huh, no one cares.
You know, like no one cares about Ruby Rose over there.
I
Alright.
kind of want to do the spell roll anyway
Spell
what
roll
happens.
for...
for the attack of the scythe.
Yes.
While I still have that in my head.
Yes.
17 is the if she hits or not.
That hits.
And while I hear 1d8 plus the spell casting, 7 damage.
All right. That makes it the top of the round.
Okay.
Now. Okay. let's see. The hunter is
Hunting. On rabbit season.
Yeah, he's coming over. He's closing with you guys now, and he has a net. Net 5e.
That's a dexterity save.
I believe so. Creature can use its action to make a DC. Oh, frame itself. That has no effect. Yeah. So. Okay. And then that is how range 515. Yeah. Okay. So. I'm thinking about the order of people standing because Lythander is currently closed with the woman. Anarchy, you also closed with the woman?
Yeah, the one with the weapons. I close with her.
Yes. So that just leaves Jim, who can be netted. So Jim, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh my god. This is not Jim's day.
Dang nabbit.
Yeah!
Please don't lose Jim. He's our dad.
We lost our dad!
Oh no. That's not good.
Did you get
The
a one?
first roll was bad.
Did you get a 1?
No, 7.
That's not horrible.
Roll again. Let's see if it's a 1.
11.
Okay,
So it's a 7.
Not horrible.
There is
For my standards.
big heavy net that has now been thrown over you. You are considered to have the restrained condition, which means you can't attack, you can't do anything. Your only options are you can use your action to try to make strength checks to free yourself and such. But
You could turn into. Well, I guess not, because it's nature.
No, you
magic.
can't turn into things. No druid focus. No nature stuff.
Jim's just like, well, I'm a sitting guy.
Jim has a dagger
Jim's a
and a
fish out of
scimitar
water.
right now, and he doesn't use the scimitar for fighting. He doesn't like to. So he has a dagger.
Yeah. Wait, you have your
be fair for the
fire
check,
spirit.
double
Could it
check.
burn the net?
The fire spirit was unsummoned by the nature thing, remember?
I thought it was still here.
No, the
Nope.
nature
Nope,
tampering
it
made
was-
him disappear.
Darn it! Not even good old.
Not
even
Oh my
barf.
God. You
These
have your
people came
hands.
prepared
You
for
can
a
punch
nature
people.
fight.
This is rude.
It's pretty damn rude.
They came prepared. To be fair, you are the thing that they are not fully prepared. They're like, you magic, but shit, you ain't nature magic. So that's his turn.
She's Ayaki magic.
She's Ayaki magic.
She's like,
Juliet,
my god is mad at magic.
Juliet drops the weapons and stands there
That's her turn.
confused because that's her turn. Like, why did I drop these weapons? I don't understand, but I did. Lythander.
He's going to attack Romeo
Also,
and say,
what is
"Get out of
Anceross
my
doing in this?
town!"
Is Anceross just standing around?
No, you actually don't know where Anceross is.
And
Oh.
that's an 18 to hit.
And 18 to hits.
All right, and now I finally get some damage
A
with
19 plus 7 hits. Excuse me, how?
5, 6, 7, 8. 13.
Poor
He isn't
Juliet.
going to kill, by the way.
Okay.
He's not trying to go to kill. That's a good thing to know. 18 damage.
Holy snap. Poor Juliet.
Not Juliet. Romeo.
Oh, you were going after Romeo.
Yeah, and he told him to get out of the town.
18.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more.
No more, no more. You get out of town, man.
To get out of my town.
Finders keepers. He is now attacking you again. This is for Juliet. He has 2 attacks, don't worry. He has multi-attack. He could oh, it was so close to redeeming himself. Did you see it? It was a nat 20 and then it bumped my computer and rolled over to the 8. But here's where it was previously.
This is his town. This is Lythander's town.
This is Lythander's
For
town. This is
Juliet.
Lythander's fight.
Yeah. Oh, could I be saved by a more pathetic man?
At least I didn't drop the weapons.
It's magic. We're fighting magic. This isn't my fault.
Yeah, I thought you were better equipped, honey. I thought you had 2 brain cells to rub together. This is why I'm keeping the child in the divorce.
We don't have a child.
Yeah.
But if we did, you could
Honey,
keep them.
I'm pregnant.
Oh. Romeo, I never knew.
Yes. So I've been moody lately. My feet have been so swollen, honey.
Thanks so much. You know, you do have like 7 of the typical characteristics of being pregnant.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
Just not that one.
You know, thin fucking ice woman.
Don't spare him for no little Joshua.
Joshua! No, this is Patrice!
Clearly it's Joshua.
Jack and Gina have grabbed the popcorn now, and we're just
I'll
Romeo
try
and
a
Juliet
little
are
bit.
now in a lover's spat about a
Oh.
baby.
That is not right.
That makes it Jim's turn.
all right. You're before me.
Let's
Are you
see.
still able to go pick up that weapon?
No, he's in a net.
He's
I don't
restrained
know.
under a net. His only options are try to get out of the net or sit and wait.
Do you think a dagger could cut through the net?
You could take some time to cut through the net. It's thick rope, so it might take you a turn to be trying to well, a turn for each thing that you have to sit there and saw through for several
So
seconds.
it's not gonna work.
Yeah, a dagger will not just quick slash and like cut a huge gap in the net. But a few
How far
turns
away
of
is
cutting
Jim
and you can
anyways?
get yourself out.
So Jim couldn't just like stab the ankles of the guy holding the net too far away.
He threw the net. He's about 7 feet away from you.
Jim just looks at the guy and goes, "I'm warning you. If you get any closer, I'll bring out my ultimate weapon." And he pulls out his duck. It's magic. It's magic. Not nature magic. Way more powerful.
Yeah, I can see that. It's something.
Oh, you don't even know what this thing can do.
Are you even allowed to carry rubber around?
I do what I want.
Doesn't everything you do have to be like bark and leaves and flowers?
That's classist!
That is bullshit.
And it's
Just
Anarchy's turn.
Okay, some questions. To pick up an object, is that an action? Or just a thing you can do on your turn?
Or no, I guess it's to use an object. I guess it's a
Use an object is an action. Dropping is a free action, but picking up is an action because you have to stoop down, you have to get it off the ground and stuff.
Okay, how far away is Jim? Also,
Jim is about 7 feet away from you.
7 feet away. Feet away. Blah. Okay. Well, first of all, I gotta pick up my hammer. So that's the action.
You want me to put down my hammer?
You already put it down.
Now we gotta pick it back up.
Now I'm picking up my hammer. And I want to use the bonus action. Don't want to heal. Jim, do you think you can last another turn? Another round? How you feeling?
I don't think anybody's actively attacking him while he's in the net.
Nope.
No
I
one's
don't
really
think he is.
attacking him.
All right,
And he
so
hasn't
I'm
been
going
shot
to.
from the third party.
And he has his rubber duck.
I am going to take another swing at Juliet then with a scythe, and just like, you have the option to leave.
Okay,
Yeah.
make your attack.
Hopefully this doesn't kill her. Because I don't think I can. Oh shit.
Oh, that's a nat 20. That's a nat 20. She is probably dead.
Do you want to kill her? In 5e, you have the choice of
I
already
do
said she
not
didn't
want to
want
kill
to.
her.
Okay. Well, I heard her saying, hopefully I don't kill her. And so I was saying, are you trying to kill her and just hoping you don't do enough
No,
damage?
no.
Or are you trying not to?
I only have this scythe to wield right now. That's why.
All
The
right.
magical fighting floating scythe thing. But I'm not trying to kill her.
Okay. You guys are such a nice, wholesome group of people. I think every other D&D table I've ever been a part of would just be like, they attacked us, time to kill them. Time to kill them. And I mean,
No,
that's fair,
no.
but like, they attacked, time to kill
Why
them.
do you think I took Spare the Dying? It wasn't for us. We have medical kit for that. I have proficiency in that. Spare the Dying's for the enemies.
Amazing.
I kid you not. That's why I
Just
took
in
it.
case she OPs them with a nat 20.
Yes, like this. I would be like, okay, Spare the Dying.
Oh boy.
You don't
Nah,
die till I
Jim's
tell
fine
you
with
to
killing
die.
them. Jim will kill if
So
he
that
has
way
to.
they're still unconscious, but like, okay, at least they're not dead.
Anceross.
All right, so I'll do that. So the dice explode, right?
Yes, they do. Anceross doesn't know your guys' wholesome
Yay.
plan.
I'm back.
Oh my god. And it
Whoops.
He should know
15.
based off Lythander.
15.
15 damage?
Yes.
She is looking worse for the wear. She is not down. She has screamed though. She is looking bloody. She is looking like she is in pain. And that brings it back to the top. Where the hunter now who threw the net looks at Jim, who wasn't threatening to stab his feet and stuff, and just says, just calm down. Look, you can help us, or we can do this the hard way.
Help you? Why the hell would I help you, assholes?
You've got nature magic. You're clearly not a spirit, so it's not exactly what we've been hunting. But maybe you could help.
You really think I've played all the cards have been played, don't you?
No, I think me and my friends are gonna kick your guys' sorry asses.
You haven't seen this thing unleashed yet. Holds the deck. Can I roll for intimidation?
You can roll for deception!
Okay.
That duck. You never know what them druids have. Nope.
No, he's not buying this shit. It's 8.
I saw that. I was like, nope.
He raises an eyebrow. Boy, do I look like I was born yesterday.
Okay,
Um,
Anceross.
Gonna be honest. Yes. I don't know. When you're under 100, it's hard to tell.
Fine, so be it. And he stands up and he shouts to the rest of his crew, "Take them all!" Which brings it to Juliet's turn. Juliet is now...
Showdown
Oh,
at the
she and
Anarchy
Romeo... she and Romeo were in their little lover... Nah, she's been stabbed again. Lover spat
She's
over.
still up?
Yeah, she's still up. I said that.
Yeah,
She's not down yet. She looks
not
bloody.
down yet.
Crap.
She's pretty strong.
Hardy people. She is gonna tackle Lythander. Lythander, make an athletics check.
Athletics check?
Yep, for it's a grapple.
7.
Hey, she got an 8! This was a fight of the pathetic. So she has you grappled now. You are not down on the ground and prone. She's basically jumped at you and is getting your arms all trying to get you hopefully restrained next turn, you imagine. Which makes it now your turn.
Then
have
try
the
and
grapple
break the
condition.
grapple.
All right, strength checks.
Not even Dex? I can't try to wiggle my way out?
I will allow it. I would have allowed you to make the case anyway, but rules as written, it is allowed.
18 plus acrobatics is 7 is 25.
All right, you've broken the grapple.
All right.
Bonus action, you can. I don't remember if you can attack with a bonus action. No.
Unless you have something
Yeah.
class allows
Okay.
you to.
I remember because like if that's offhand attack, because like I know people can offhand attack.
Offhand attacks, yes, they never get proficiency or anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can offhand attack.
Yeah.
With the left hand. Sorry, I think there's a feat for like dual wielding that can give you proficiency with your offhand.
Sorry, I was
That's
like,
what
I
it
think
is.
I was use action, drink some of the potion. Part of notch.
Oh god, Lythander!
I'm seeing if I have anything else. Bonus action, use object. Can I put the sleep mask on her?
I mean, it's around. Where is it? Your head still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
You've been wearing it on your head with the tinfoil hat?
Well, I didn't picture he was wearing the tinfoil hat, TBH. Everybody else just assigned it on his head. I was like, he has the tinfoil hat. Everybody else was like, why are you wearing that? I'm like, he isn't yet. He wants to turn it into a flower.
It's Lythander! It was right up his
He
alley!
wanted to bend it into a flower.
Okay, so you're not wearing the
Still.
tinfoil hat. You're just wearing the sleep mask.
No, he's wearing the tinfoil hat because it's already been canonized. He's wearing the tinfoil hat. So I guess the sleep mask is
Our bad.
away. So free action to pull it out. Bonus action, use object.
I will say yes this time only because she was just so close with you trying to grapple you and stuff like that. It's not normal melee combat, it's closer than that. Otherwise, I would say that would normally take an action because you have to try and like get a hold of somebody who's squirming and fighting you and stuff. So, okay.
Pop.
Bump. I'm not sure waste her action taking it off.
Well, she doesn't have to take it all off. She just has to lift it a few inches to be able to.
Damn her.
Or pull it down.
Well,
Better
that's
yet.
his turn.
And hopefully not get choked by it. That makes it Romeo's turn. Romeo. Romeo. Having a moment of. Would you get off my girl? He's attacking Lythander. No, he's attacking Anarchy because Anarchy's got the glowing sight that attacked his girl.
That
He's
makes
attacking
sense.
someone who's attacking his girl. Romeo, stop hitting Juliet! This is a different end to the Shakespearean tale. The second hit doesn't hit either, but the first hit punches Juliet in the face for another 2 damage.
Romeo's doing a great job.
Good job, Romeo.
I didn't mean
Romeo.
to. She has this look of fire in her eyes, fire and spite in her eyes. That makes it Jim's turn. Romeo is not good enough to battle.
He's more of a lover, not a fighter.
We're laughing now, but he's gonna get us.
We have to laugh while we still can.
Jim's gonna try to deceive this guy about the rubber duck a bit more, okay?
Oh boy. I will let you have one more attempt at that.
Okay, just because it's a funny bit, and I'm sure the audience is down for it, you know? And also, Jim literally can't do anything else right now.
He could be trying to escape the net.
You know? This is funnier.
Okay.
You know, you question why a druid even has something rubber. And, do you really want to know the answer for that? Because some things are just more powerful than rules.
You're a druid.
You could also be pulling out spells and using them at random on
Could
your
be.
spell scrolls.
You could.
Yeah, not doing that shit.
You have mage armor in there.
Oh, I botched this deception.
Oh god. Do the people in your hometown still worship the nature spirits? Do they have a connection?
In my hometown,
Yes.
I lived isolated in the woods with 2 hippie assholes. Like, I didn't live in a village of druids. Sorry. There's a village nearby, but it was just a human village.
He slowly nods before looking around. Where the hell is Zeke?
Uh-oh.
And that makes it Anarchy's turn.
All right, since I'm going to use my action. First of all, she like looks over Lythander and is like, Lythander, because like he got grappled and stuff. That happens. But she's going to use her channel divinity. Finally, get to whip this out, and that's a 30-foot radius. So she'll get some temporary hit points after this round, which is nice. But she's also going to take another slash at Juliet, since the weapon can move.
Yep. That's your bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yep. Take
Still
another
try
slash
not
at
to
that
kill.
hoe. Okay.
Still trying not to kill. Oh, this one might not have hit. Let me see. 14.
That doesn't hit.
Ah, I missed for once.
Ha ha!
Oh no.
I got panicked.
She sticks her tongue out at the scythe.
What'd you say?
Silence.
Oh,
Oh,
what'd you say?
I said she sticks her tongue out at the scythe,
I
and then there
laughed.
was dead silence.
Anarchy just gonna glaring deadpan, like, just like, she's kind of like no business thing. Oh yeah, the bonus. The gosh darn D6 of temporary hit points, which is nice, plus the cleric level. Yay! Okay, that's fun. So she gets 6 temporary hit points, and whoever's in her circle, she can give some other people some hit points. Yay.
Yay!
Okay.
Brings us back to the top of the round. Where the main dude now is done talking to Jim, and he is now going to be shooting Anarchy.
Well, of course, you can't exactly drag the fatty away.
Rude!
By himself?
Damn, rude.
Gotta get Romeo to help with some of that.
Just saying,
not
like
that bad.
on difficult terrain and everything else, like he's just gonna get snagged. Like there's
Yeah.
no way this guy's gonna be able to drag Jim.
No, he has to like fully like get him all tied up and properly restrained and like make him do some of the walking and stuff, or else get a couple other people to help carry.
For some
Listen,
reason, I thought
Jim's
you were
run a
talking about
bar.
dragging
He's
away
known
Anarchy.
good eating.
Still rude.
He's known good eating.
Make good eating.
I'm sorry, Anarchy.
Uh-oh.
I'm a lot of levels of sorry.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
So he shoots you twice for a total of, and I'll roll the critical one because that's 8,
Shit.
15.
There's a lot of dice.
The first arrow does 30 damage with a crit.
Oh my gosh. Okay, what's the second one do?
The second one just does 8.
30 plus 8. Oh my god.
Is Anarchy down?
Anarchy's down. She had 29 plus the 6.
Was he aiming to kill?
No. She is unconscious. The reveal that these people have also not been aiming to kill. So this is a fight of the people who are just like unconscious.
Shit.
Except Anceross.
Well, Anarchy's out. That
This is luck.
channel divinity's gone. Sorry, guys. I
And
tried.
That makes it
That was a damn good hit.
Juliet's turn. He critted. He did really well with that first one. Which is good because he missed like what 5 shots before that until he got his net out to finally take Jim down. Juliet. See. Yeah, she's actually not gonna take her turn because she's too busy laughing that the woman who was attacking her with the glowing scythe went down.
And I guess she looks
No, wait.
She's a
her
little
smile
unhinged.
still stays.
She's pretty beat up, and now she is just laughing a lot. With like a little like night night kind of thing. And that makes it Lythander's turn.
Lythander doesn't know if she's alive or not. Oh, and I do want to apologize. I didn't mean it offensively. If
What?
anybody was hurt by my comment.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, we were just
Okay.
kind of teasing.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure, because like if it was actually like I didn't want to actually like hurt anybody's feelings.
No, we're okay.
Nah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Gosh. I don't know what to do in this situation. One person's netted, another person's down. I know from context clues of listening to other things that they clearly want Jim to like help them with some sort of problem in their village or whatever. In the village that they took over.
I feel like if you were a barbarian, you'd be in rage mode.
Yeah, well. But
If
like
only Kyle were here.
But like, what do you even do? He's gonna bonus action, drop some ball bearings as use object,
Okay.
and then he's gonna run.
Gonna run?
Yep.
Okay. So you're not gonna bonus action disengage?
No. He's hoping anybody that comes near him is gonna need to make some dex saves.
Well, you are in melee range with Juliet already.
Right, but
So-
there's nothing I can do about that.
Right. Okay. I was just letting you know that she will take the opportunity attack at you. All right. She misses, so you have now run.
Yep.
Okay. You're using your action to dash to put extra distance. Okay. And that's Lythander's turn.
Oh.
Romeo's turn. Romeo has his motive. He's running, and Juliet says, "Well, shoot him!" And he says, "I dropped my crossbow when I came in with my rapier." Because I actually did say he drops it so he can close and defend Juliet. So he doesn't have a distance weapon on him. And Juliet kind of glowers at him a little because why the hell are you so dumb? Come on. Which makes it Jim's turn now.
Now Jim is gonna throw the net off of him. Try to throw the net off him.
Do it, Jim. Anarchy
give
needs
me,
help.
Give me a strength check.
Working on it. Hopefully I don't screw up this roll. Like, come on. I've screwed up every roll tonight.
We believe in you, Jim. Your
Do
kid's
it,
on the
Jim!
ground.
You've got dad things to go through. You've got like dad rage.
For the dad rage.
10.
10.
Damn it. Every roll tonight.
You're trying. You're like, ah! Fear the power of the duck.
Maybe
And you're
choose
just
what you
chewing
wanna
on the
say.
net, you know.
Pardon?
Choose what you want to say. You can say a couple words.
As Jim's trying to get out, he says, once I get out of here, you all die!
Oh shit. I mean, I was hoping you would go for a peaceful thing, considering I don't
He
know.
saw Anarchy go down. For all he knows, they killed her.
Yeah, for all he knows,
Everyone
she's dead.
thinks Anarchy's
Yeah,
dead.
and he continues to scream, and he's like, "Hey, turn off this stone, you fucking cowards, so I can burn you to ash."
And Romeo picks up his crossbow and looks over at the hunter by you, like, so should we chase him? And he waves a dismissive hand, like, he's just a human. We don't need him. And Juliet kind of snickers, said, like, okay, but these other two are magic. Just come knock this guy out so that we can move him. Jim, you get one more round to try and break the net here.
Okay, he's
While they're
gonna.
all regathering around you.
Is anyone close enough to stab? Actually,
Yeah, Romeo is.
Jim pulls out his dagger and goes to stab Romeo.
All right, you are trying to stab him in the foot because he is unfortunately too close. Make the attack roll still at disadvantage because your arm has to be through the hole of the net and you can only get up to your forearm there, but
16's first roll. Well, it's +1, 17.
okay.
And 16.
You hit. Do some damage.
It's a 1. Jim is not getting good rolls.
Toe! My fucking toe! What the hell?
Jim looks at him, and there's a lot more blood coming out of you soon enough.
He spits on you. Moves
Jim
his feet away from you.
Jim spits back.
Your position on the ground. All right, now, Lythander, make a sneak check.
Please, Lythander. I believe in you.
And they use luck. Sneak is 24.
Nice. All right, you are sneaking back, and you do hear when Juliet says, "Can you guys hear that?" People get kind of quiet before there is. What do you want to do when she says that?
Can he pause for a second without losing his bonus action? Like, listen.
No, if you pause and you wait, you're trying to stay somewhere hidden.
Then he's gonna have to quietly pour the potion on because time is fleeting.
Well, so this was as you were sneaking back over, so like you haven't quite closed yet. It's like halfway through your movement, your sneak wasn't successful, basically. So you have the option of like the other half of your movement to try and duck and hide, to crouch down low.
Bonus action, he can hide.
Okay. You're gonna hide?
Yep.
Make another sneak check for me.
23.
All right. She is in the process of turning over to look at you, and before there is a thud as a disembodied head rolls into the middle of the area. It's pretty close to you, Jim. Not close enough that you could touch it, but it's pretty close. It's definitely inclined towards that group. And Juliet yelps slightly. She now seems entirely distracted by the presence of this disembodied head. And Romeo frowns like, "What the hell, Zeke?" And the main man just sighs like they've got another buddy. Of course they do. Can never just be an easy job. You feel pretty confident you can get to Anarchy now.
Okay, then we'll keep moving.
All right. You are going over to pour a potion into Anarchy's mouth. Anceross is on the...
over her head.
Over her head, you know. What?
On her moon.
Yeah. Just
on
the
her moon.
That thing's covered with plastic.
Don't moon anyone, Anarchy.
It's not really gonna...
Anarchy.
I recommend
Rude.
the head. The moon's covered with the mask.
Either way,
Up
it'll work.
under the mask.
You can pour it under the mask.
Pour
Yeah.
under the mask.
There you go.
Hey, we got there eventually.
All right, we're pouring the tiny 1 ounce vial from Jean.
The hero or something?
No, it's a healing potion of some sort. I just don't know how potent it is.
14 health.
Oh, thank you, Lythander.
Lythander's gonna keep his hand over top of her head so she doesn't shoot up or anything and like draw attention with movement. And as quietly as he can, he's gonna say, "We need to get out of here," because he knows at the very least Jim would rather them leave and come back around for him than be stupid.
No
He
kidding.
would. He wants his kids safe.
So, Anceross is standing in amongst some rubble. He just chucked a head over towards the group and is like, "You got any more buddies for me to go hunt down?" And Juliet glares. "Oh, you're so small." "Oh yeah, real funny. Make fun of the gnome."
Yeah, that's kind of just racist. Would it be racist? Speciesist? Not really thought about it.
"You got another friend with you?" "Nope. Just me. Your friend here ain't that bright, quite frankly." "Zeke. He was young. Was he young?" She looks over at the main guy. "Excuse me, are you going to ask me that or are you gonna attack the dude? I don't know if he killed Zeke. I mean, that's kind of impressive. No, it's not. Zeke is the least experienced one out of all of us. Go get him. And Romeo puffs up his chest a little like, don't worry, guys, I got this.
Yeah, Romeo, you got this. Romeo's the least experienced.
We got him.
He thinks holding hands is having sex. Little does he know Juliet's been hooking up with Zeke in the meantime.
Yeah, Romeo's holding hands and he's like, second base.
Lythander and Anarchy make sneak checks since you're trying to sneak away.
And I
as him.
have one request on my, if it's part of the action.
Okay.
Would I be able to turn myself invisible?
You can use your action to turn invisible. That's a spell you have, right?
Yes, I can do it without the spell slot. Would I be able to also sneak away at the same time?
That's from your Twilight domain, right?
No, it's from the thing that I learned from Xavier.
You do still have to cast spell. It doesn't cost you a spell slot, but it is still verbal and semantic, so you are going to speak if you cast the spell.
It's gonna be obvious, huh?
So, well, they will hear you if they are listening.
Alright, we'll chance it. You know how great Anarchy is at sneaking.
Not the best.
That's true.
But we'll do this first, and if it fails, then she'll turn invincible, and we're just gonna run.
All right. So both of you make a sneak check.
Alright, let's see. Please, Anarchy!
19.
Dang it, Anarchy. 3. It's Anarchy.
Poor Anarchy.
Lythander
Romeo's-
would like to prepare to throw a dagger at one of these guys when they turn around as he listens to Anarchy talking along.
So Romeo was all puffed
He's
up to
still
go after
groggy.
Anceross. Juliet, however, is the one that's turning over. Is like, hey, she's up. The little rock is up. You can make a dexterity attack. Sure.
Oof. Dagger goes flying off who knows where.
No.
It's just one dagger now.
You threw a dagger at me. You're gonna pay for that. She's pulling out her crossbow.
You're gonna pay for being in my town.
This ain't your town.
It technically kind of is, and also,
Yeah,
Anarchy's up.
It's not. He doesn't own a town. It's
Yeah,
over in
well,
downtown anyway. Hey,
you
nobody's
know.
been here for over a month.
Oh yeah, he tends to travel.
It's not his town.
It's his
Of
home.
course I'd
Like
say the same
you're
thing.
literally fighting him on his property. This is his house.
It's a town. Unless he produces some nobility papers that says he owns this town, it's
No,
not
no,
his
but-
town.
but
Lythander
this
run
is-
up and attack her while this whole conversation's
But
going
this is
on.
Oh,
his
wow.
house. Like he
Yeah.
bought this property, or his family bought this property. This is his family's land.
It's burned to smithereens, and the entire town isn't his. We're
That-
allowed to be here.
Well, technically, he could kick you off his property. That is the law.
24.
We're not in his house then.
Yes, but we're on the
But
property
before you
line,
see-
within
okay.
the borders of his
No,
property.
we're not.
We are literally right by the doorstep.
Dumbass.
Well, I'm just saying, we are close enough. He can kick you off, actually.
No, he can't. We're in the street. Do you know anything? Stupid elves.
I know a lot of things. Also, you're saying a lot of elf. I'm actually half elf.
So you're half stupid.
Well, I wouldn't say stupid. I'd
I'd
say,
say stupid.
let's agree to disagree there. Because would a stupid
16.
guy
To
be
hit.
dragging on this conversation
Oh,
long
would you
enough
roll to hit?
for his friend to go behind you and hit you?
That's 19.
If you didn't hit, that was gonna be so funny. Long enough for my friend to come behind you and hit you.
Oh. No, 19.
I had faith.
And then 16 damage.
Oof. And down she goes.
How
Are
is
you
it?
trying to kill her, or is she just out?
No, he's not trying to kill her.
Okay.
But Lythander will stare at Romeo and spit on her.
No, Romeo's chasing Anceross.
Oh yeah, never mind. I guess that ruins, because there's no reason if nobody's gonna get offended. Because Lythander felt very offended that somebody spit on his gym to spit on, just as he is Jim's thing to spit on. We spit on each other mutually here.
Thanks for
Romeo's
saving-
chasing Anceross. Anceross was being a good diversion, and his lured Romeo around in some
Yep.
circles.
Thanks for saving my ass.
There's
There,
still one
Lythander.
more
I hope-
guy.
Oh, well, you know, you saved my ass from her. And,
Wait,
You
what
know.
happened to the crossbow guy?
it's the one more
Which
guy.
crossbow guy?
The one who shot me down.
He's got a longbow, and he's still standing there, looking
Right.
just done with the fact that this just happened.
Cool. Since he's busy being done
He's
with
watching you. I mean,
life, he's gonna come into attack.
All right, then he technically has a right because as soon as he
Okay.
sees you moving, he will switch over to his. He's not the bounty hunter. He is the hunter. His short sword to attack you.
Short sword, V short sword. Let's go.
What's your armor
Oh,
class?
shit.
16.
16.
Miss. Hit. And now 20.
Oh god, Lythander's going
shit.
down. You need to roll.
You might do well.
He's got 10 health points. What's the max damage? So Lythander's down. He drops Lythander.
Unconscious, at least.
Lythander!
Didn't have to do this. And he checks on Juliet, verifies that she is alive. Damn it. Romeo, help me move a body.
Whose
And
turn is it?
causes
Am I able to do
Romeo-
something?
It causes Romeo to pause and lose a round in the fight with Anceross. Anceross has been chasing him around, but Anceross gets a cheap shot. And yeah, you can do
Anceross will
something.
take that advantage.
Anceross will take that advantage. Ah, jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Anarchy.
Okay, for the action, she's actually pulling out. Okay, because I don't think she has her weapon necessarily on her person at the moment. I don't know what happened to her weapon when she went unconscious. Was it still in her
It
hand?
fell to the
Like-
ground next to you, so unless you picked it up, it's just on the ground.
No, she's actually gonna be picking up her shield right now,
Okay.
and she's gonna use her bonus action to heal Lythander, and she's gonna quickly kind of negotiate and say, "Please, we don't want to hurt you. What is it that you want?"
I kind of want to hurt him.
Anyway,
course you
so
do.
the D4 for Lythander,
And
so you can get
This
up.
is the first time this man has shown any
How
amount
much?
of negativity. He kind of scowls a little at you when he says, "Of course you do."
Well, you know, you're kind of an asshole.
Dang it, Lythander! I wanted to save you. a
Like, if
little
you
bit
really
more.
wanted me, you could have just talked to me like a
Hold on,
normal
what's
person.
Lythander getting here?
Well,
For sure it's
admittedly, I
6.
wasn't expecting you to be a druid and not a nature
6?
spirit of
Yeah,
some
you get
sort.
6. Stand up, my son.
Still kind of an asshole thing to do. Just saying.
Still, not gonna leave my men to fight by themselves.
Since Lythander's on the ground and presumed unconscious, he would like to try and sneak attack, stab the guy in the foot.
Gosh darn it.
Okay.
Exhausted. Tried to piece off.
You know, like, really, all I'm saying is
They
that,
have Jim in a net, man.
like,
Nobody has attacked him since restraining him.
Right, but they're not offering him his freedom.
They tried to negotiate with Jim. Jim just
They
wanted Jim
did.
to threaten them with a rubber
And
duck.
then I'm finally asking, what do you want?
Fine, you know what? You're
Oh,
right.
do
You
it!
guys are right.
Do it!
No,
Stab him!
Lythander's gonna
No,
continue to
please.
pretend to be unconscious. So sorry, Anarchy. I don't know if that means that you don't know if your heal spell went off.
Make a performance check. Let's see if she knows if her heel still went off. Oh, wait. There.
13.
It's not the worst
Do I need
performance
to
in
do
the
my
world.
perception or what do I need to
Anarchy,
do?
make a perception check.
Insight.
Insight, sure,
Or
make
that'd
an
be
insight check.
actually. They're the same thing for me. Alright. 18.
15. Yeah, you're pretty sure he scrunched his nose at some point. He kind of had the sneeze, and he was like, "No, don't sneeze."
Just staying quiet, like, yeah, you keep doing that.
So
You can do it.
now all I'm saying is that, like, you know, like, it's kind of what you did is a very piece of shit thing to do.
All I did was ask you to put your weapons down. When men attack you, I'm not going to leave them to attack on their own.
Well, you know, like, you could have just said, hey, yo, we want to talk to you. Or, hey, we have a proposition for you. You know, instead
I
of
tried
going,
talking to you.
oh, yeah, after you ambushed us.
It is what it is.
Yeah, no, that's not an is what it is situation.
Get shot twice.
My
Almost
friend-
dies. It is what it is.
You
Bitch,
shot-
you shot me.
You shot me twice, interrupted my friend while he was mourning, and go, it is what it is. What kind of person are you?
A man who gets paid to hunt down nature.
Oh, man, he gets paid to
Hold on.
Look at me, I get paid to hunt people. You're a piece of
We're not-
crap, and you
We're not doing
know
initiative,
it.
are we?
No, we're not in initiative order right now.
Okay.
You're a piece
So
of
unless we
crap,
want to go
and
back
you...
to combat, I figured
No,
we can
not
do this
really.
together.
You're a piece of crap and you know it, okay? You know, people who hunt
Jim.
people down, all they
Jim.
do is cause harm in the world, and that's exactly all you're doing.
Jim, please.
Hey, Anarchy's okay, Jim.
Yeah, I know she's okay. I'm happy she's okay. But that doesn't
my
excuse
Lythander's
Can't hear
okay.
Lythander.
Oh, get on the ground.
And I'm glad. Well, I didn't even. I forgot
He
Lythander.
didn't.
No.
You're
You
good.
didn't even know Lythander was down. He was busy
Lythander's
pulling-
right
know
next
your
to him
kid
in the
fell?
net.
Oh, is he right next to him?
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know.
Jim's just
sorry.
blind. It's fine.
Like I'm glad you're okay too, Lythander. I'm just.
No, he's not talking. He's not saying
Maybe
he's
looks
dead.
unconscious.
No,
Maybe dead.
So like he doesn't even know
Yeah.
that Lythander's up. He's just like
He knows that Anarchy tried to heal him. That's
Yeah.
pretty obvious.
he's like. So he just looks at him and goes, "But you know, all I'm saying is that he could have went a way better way around this. Like, look at this. Half your people are
Jim.
unconscious now. One guy is decapitated, and it's because you went the wrong way around it."
Jim, look, we had rough starts, but that's not to say we aren't willing to negotiate.
You think I'm
We,
gonna-
like, Jim, please, can I please talk to him? Please let me try. I can do this.
Lythander getting up since Anarchy's saying that she just wants to talk.
He has to let us out of the net.
Let me talk to him.
Lythander
please.
starts cutting the net open.
It's gonna take you a few rounds.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's cutting the net open now.
Look, I
We
just
weren't-
Pick it up. You don't. Have
I
to
don't
ruin
trust
my
magic
net.
hunters.
Well, you didn't have to ruin
I
my
don't
friend.
No,
didn't
what's going
ruin your
on?
You
friend.
shot him twice.
It's
You can
not
have some
ruined.
damage to your net.
Guys! No one was trying to kill anyone. No one tried to
Somebody
kill me,
clearly
they
tried
just
to kill
knocked
someone.
me out.
I've got a dead man. We didn't
You
kill
have a
any
dead
of you
man?
guys.
Oh, that was
Points at
Anceross.
the head on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my
Get
gosh!
your fucking hands off my net.
Yeah.
He probably thought I was dead. Oh my gosh. I'm not dead though, and I wasn't dead.
Keeps cutting the net.
He's now fighting you. With your back to him because you're busy cutting a net with a dagger.
Get in the way of that.
This is such a mess. This whole fight is such a mess.
$11 damage,
My Lythander's
and the
back
first
down.
hit stray smacks Jim in the face. He blocks the first time. I was like, Jim's the only one that's near where he's swinging, so you got slapped in the face by the flat of a sword.
Jim reacts by stabbing him with his dagger again.
Well, you can't reach him because he's sort of on the other side of
Oh,
Lythander, swinging the sword in your direction. His
Well,
feet
never
aren't
mind
quite
then.
close enough.
Hey, see, it's
Is
behavior
he the
like
only
this why
person
we don't
there?
trust you.
Is he the
Yeah,
only
yes,
person there?
Romeo and Anceross are still,
They're off doing their
Anceross
thing.
was trying to help you guys by pulling away another piece of the number and also trying to help Lythander sneak. So he's in the process of luring Romeo around the rubble to the point of being able to get a sneak attack and kill another man.
Anarchy's
Lythander's
trying to
down
show
again.
he's- Wait, you're out unconscious again?
Yeah.
Yes, they butted heads. Lythander refused to stop cutting the net when the man offered we could just pick it up. You don't need to keep cutting my net. And Lythander said, "You damaged my friends. You can take the net." And he said, "You killed one of my friends.
You were
Stop
gonna
cutting
sell
my
or
net."
kill my friend.
And Lythander did
You're
not.
out.
So he attacked.
Okay, so
Lythander!
I'm going up to this one person because we only have one person, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
He
going to
does
say,
step away from you so that you can't touch him.
yeah, that's fine because I don't need to touch him.
Oh, command.
Yeah, command. I'm going to tell him
Ocean.
I'm going to tell this man, flee. And see
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom saving throw.
DC
I'm hoping
13.
this works. Does he get advantage of this or something?
Yes, he does. And
Dang
he
it.
passes it, which is lucky for him because the first one was a botch. So that was like levels of running away screaming like a little girl that almost happened. Which would have been funny, but he has advantage on it, unlike Juliet when you made her drop her weapons.
With the wisdom. Darn it. Okay. We just want to take them home, please. And if we can help you, we can try to do that. We're better
What?
people to keep. We're better people to alive. Better keep people to keep alive than dead.
How much you know about nature spirit, little rock girl?
Well, you mentioned something about elves, and I grew up around elves, so I can tell you about that.
Not looking for elves, I'm looking for nature magic.
Why'd you honk the horn and say, "We got it now"? Attack Fortune twice!
You were talking.
No, once it was we got an elf, the second time it was nature boy. He's a nature boy.
No, but you hit him twice with the arrows when we got an elf.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
that was
did too.
that was Romeo and Zeke. Romeo
What
and
do you
Zeke
need to-
were
You guys are
excited.
really interested in elves.
Yes, Romeo, Zeke, and Juliet are all around bounty hunters interested in trading in any magic possible.
She asked real quick.
Hunter here has not once other than backing up his friends, and he hasn't even used a lot of his stronger abilities yet in this fight.
Okay, she's gonna ask him, may I perform medicine on my friend, and we can continue negotiation.
You gonna stop damaging my net? These things aren't exactly cheap.
Yes, we can stop damaging your net. In fact, I can make sure he's held down. I'm quite strong.
All right, do what you gotta.
All right, she's going to use her lovely medicine kit on Lythander. Help him
While you're
out.
doing this, he does just kind of stare at Zeke's head on the ground.
That's
Yeah.
less use of that.
What Anceross did was pretty messy.
So, I believe the way that we had this was. So you get a D4 to help you stabilize a little bit there, Lythander. So that's nice.
Well, he's already stable. He's just unconscious.
Yes.
Oh right. So, but you get 3 hit points. So
Okay, then he's up
that's
again.
nice.
You mind doing
So,
that to
and
my
I'm
friends,
also
too?
holding you in a bit of a grapple.
Hello, Anarchy.
Oh, I missed you too.
Why are you hugging me?
Well, I'm glad you're okay. But also
500 pounds on my sternum.
We are now negotiating. So I'd like peace amongst the 3 of us, the 4 of us, if possible.
There was peace. He hit me.
I know. Please. Let's just try to all cooperate.
Can we get this net off me though, please?
Well, I was trying.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Let's see what the terms are.
Some bandit can't handle
Oh,
one loss of
bandit.
net.
And goes over and pulls the net up off of you.
You know,
Lifts the one end.
you really gotta work on look, I think we have a whole problem here. There's a lot of generalizing in this area. And I think that's a very unhealthy environment for negotiation.
How about we hear what he has to say first?
Negotiation. As far as they were concerned, they weren't here to negotiate until we put up a fight.
Yeah, that's true. But let's try Anarchy's thing. She's very smart. We gotta trust
We're
her
all
too.
quite smart.
We're a team.
Let's be respectful to everyone.
I am. I'm just acknowledging your intelligence too.
Thank you.
You know, I'm trying to say, you know, we did our thing. We fought. We knocked
And it's
most
not
people out.
working. So we're going
Why
to
don't
talk.
you cut your losses and leave?
If I wasn't here negotiating, you'd still be down.
The negotiation
again-
is to leave us alone.
You are back up because I am being nice and I want to have this conversation.
What do you want
You
to
don't
know
have
about
the
Nation's
upper hand
Spirits?
here.
This isn't about the upper hand. This is about you people coming into my town.
1 second, Lythander.
It's been down for who knows how long. Well over a month because it wasn't even.
And then
hot
you
when we
guys
got
come in here and you guys just attack whoever you want.
No,
Yes, you guys came in here and against another man's will try to take him down.
My friend was
we came
mourning.
here to hunt magic. Spots like this have a tendency to attract nature spirits.
Well, he clearly wasn't a spirit, but you shot him anyway.
No, my friends were excited about the fact that he was an elf, and they were.
Well,
excited
maybe
about
you
the
should
show of
rein in
magic
your
from this
people.
one. No, believe it or not, I don't have the power to simply control people's minds.
Nobody said you did, but maybe if you were a halfway decent leader, you could keep your people in check.
You sound a little worked up.
Yeah, he's mourning.
He's lost his family.
I'm not the one that took Freeport down. I don't know what did. I assume a nature spirit. But I'm not the one that
Why
did
don't you
this.
just leave?
Get
Because
out
I'm
of
in the
here.
middle of a negotiation.
What is it that you want to know about Nation Spirits? Let's start with that.
I need to get my hands on nature magic.
Why?
Because I know some sick people.
Sick people. They need
Yeah.
healing?
Of a nature variety.
Of a nature variety.
Medicine won't do it.
Does it need to be any magical healing?
Nope, needs to be of a nature variety. Because the malady is of a nature variety.
Jim, do you think you'd be able to heal them? If it's just healing.
I'll heal the sick, but I'll try to heal them. I'll try.
They're not here.
No, I'll come with you to heal them.
So long as we get to go free.
But I'm still. But no, I still don't trust you or your crew.
I need something portable. The sick are up in Novacek. It's to the far north of the continent.
Or
Would a potion work?
Worth a try.
ooh, I'm not
I
so
could
good at
spend
potions.
some time making one.
Do you have the ability to work with nature magics? I
know
don't
how
even
to
know
make-
how to begin to tap them anymore.
I know
There
how
hasn't
to
been an
work with
open
herbs.
funnel for nature magic in years.
I'm sorry. I know how to work in herbalism, kids. If you needed that, I would happily offer that.
Won't work.
Generally, I would.
I've tried basic healing potions before. It's not gonna do anything.
I'm sorry, then I don't know if we can help you at the moment. I would love to.
Why haven't you just tried caring for nature?
We don't have any way to help you.
I'm sorry. I wish we could. I don't know much about the land here. I hardly know what's up and what's down.
This place doesn't have any nature spirits in it. It's taken down by people. 3 months ago.
And he slowly nods.
I'm sorry about whoever's suffering. But they're probably suffering more with you gone. Go back to your family and loved ones and spend what time you do have with them. You'll regret it if you don't. Anceross, would you stop chasing the man?
Yeah, Anceross, we're not fighting anymore. We're talking.
Romeo, come see your almost dead wife.
What?
She's
Not
unconscious
almost
over
dead, she's
here. Why don't you
unconscious.
kiss her back to life or something?
You killed her? Can't you hear?
No!
Nah, she's fine.
Trust me, I would have woken her up if that was the case.
Anceross, stop it.
Slowly lowers the knife he was gonna stab the man with. Romeo sticks his tongue out at Anceross.
Gotcha
right
right
in
in
the
the balls.
It's a fist right to the crotch. And Romeo lets out a kind of undignified before like falling, curling up on the ground. And Anceross is now walking back over.
So you really want to heal them that badly, huh?
We can leave you with a map of where the traps in the city are so you can avoid them on your way out.
Thanks.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
And just so you know, spirits don't like to be messed with.
I know.
I'd
That's why they're sick.
I'd suggest not.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
What did your friends do?
My family's been hunting nature spirits for generations. My father just pissed off the wrong one.
I suppose we should go our separate ways. I'm sorry. I truly hope.
I'm sure your father's
care of
just
you.
glad it didn't affect you.
Oh, my father's dead. He took the nature spirit down with him. It's a generational curse.
And you can't break free from it. I'll keep that in mind. And
So you're looking for something for your son?
Yeah.
hang on. I have a question.
What?
Do you think you can write your name in my notebook?
I'm literate.
Here,
I want you to
Lythander
write down
hands
your
him 2
name.
platinum. I don't know if it'll help.
What? Oh.
I'm sorry for
I
damaging
want you to write down
that.
your name, and I want you to write
Fine.
down your
I
situation.
knew that.
So if I find something that can help, then I remember who to go to.
He won't take the money from you, but he does take the pen and ink, and he will write down his name. His name is Maxon, and he will write down that he's dealing with a disease that seems to be bark that is spreading along the skin.
Now,
So if I find something that could help, then I know who to go to, and I'll do what I can.
Maxon,
He writes down that the city's name is Novacek.
Novacek?
Yep, Novacek. It's in the north.
Okay. Cool.
Maxon, take it from a guy who's pissed off a lot of spirits. And I mean a lot over the years. Hunting is going to make things worse.
Not sure
You
how
are-
much worse it could make it at this point. If
You,
the spirits don't really exist
They-
anymore.
they can do what they want, and they do exist. And you know what you're doing right now is going to make things a lot worse. What you need to do, if you want to, you need to try to make amends. Make it up to them.
Make amends. Get revenge.
No, that makes things worse, Lythander. This is a men's situation. You want?
They fucked up his child.
Yes, they did. And they're the only ones who can fix the child.
I can think of some other ways, possibly. I'd like
I'm-
to seek him out.
I'm telling you now, the best thing you could do, quit hunting. Quit hunting. Start focusing on more practical things. Go, I don't know, plant a tree. Those assholes love it.
I'm sorry, it's not
D-
right.
Do that. And maybe anyone could study nature. Anyone could learn this stuff. Anyone could become one with the druids. You just need a lot of focus. You need to put all your focus into it.
Also, Maxon, I'm sorry, you shouldn't have to carry a curse over from you. It's something you didn't even do. But you don't need to carry the hatred in your heart. It sounds so cheesy. Forgive me, I'm about 13. But
Oh.
I will look for a solution where I can.
I'll
Maybe
Just-
try not to get third parties caught in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get my crew out of your hair.
Also, Anceross, do you have something to say?
Nope, not really.
There's a head on the floor.
Anceross, you killed a guy.
Yeah, he was trying to kill us. Seems
Didn't kill me.
justified.
They were knocking me out.
To be fair, we didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently, this was a situation of a really poor communication on their part.
Our part 2. Let's take some blame.
Nope. Not this time.
He bends down and
Guys,
gets Juliet picked up.
Had enough blame to last lifetimes.
I'm sorry.
And he holds out a piece of paper to you, Lythander.
I'm gonna
Taking
let
it.
go Lythander now.
Sorry about your city. We really just figured it'd be a spot that would draw a nature spirit.
No. It's just a spot that had a bad ache.
When he leaves, he goes and collects Romeo to make Romeo leave as well.
Jim, so they're gone now?
Yep.
All right.
Jim looks at Lythander for a second and gives him a massive hug.
Are you still Lynette?
No, he's out now. He loved at least, remember?
Oh yeah.
He gives Lythander a massive hug and sheds a tear.
Why are
Anarchy's
you
gonna
hugging
join that
me?
hug.
Why is everyone hugging me?
Hey.
Say got
Sometimes
your
people
back.
just need one. And I think we all did.
I'm sorry you got shot at.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about all this, Lythander. I don't say this enough to you, but you really are a good guy. You didn't deserve any of this shit. People here didn't
Yes,
deserve
I
it.
did.
Why?
It's everybody else who didn't.
Why would you think that? You don't need to put the weight of the city on you. What happened? We're here. We don't.
I'm sorry I've been giving you guys a hard time about magic.
It's okay.
I don't know.
We know you've been through
I
a lot.
just... I just thought acting like it didn't exist would somehow revert what happened here.
I pretend.
It was easier to pretend than to accept this.
It's,
I understand.
it's always easier to pretend, Lythander.
I love pretending things don't exist.
It's healthier to acknowledge and talk about it with people you're comfortable with.
We're not going to leave. Look at me. Look, I don't even know if I have anything to go back to right now. I'm not gonna leave.
I'm sorry I blamed you, Anceross.
Don't worry about it. We're all right. You and me. Takes a bit more than that to get into my skin. I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore.
Do I think maybe that could be. It's not okay. It's never. It's strange feeling lost and confused, and I hate it. But I will have your back. That I'll promise.
I stole from. It was supposed to. It wasn't a high-end mark or anything. It's just I think me and Anceross it was a nothing mission. Wasn't special. Just some stupid nerds stopping by in town in Bedford. But books can sell for a pretty penny. You know how information works. Lots of people want it.
Oh, I know someone who loves information.
Is it did that nerd do this?
I don't even know his name. There's a group of them. I thought I got away. I knew that he had woken up while I was leaving. We made eye contact and then I jumped out the window. I didn't know what else to do. Then I stashed the goods far, far away from my home and then I came back. And things were fine. Me and my dad went out for a week fishing, and then when we were on our way back to port, everything was just... You could see the fire from the town and the ocean water was so bright, and Dad said we needed to find Mom. We ran back home and... They tied us all up. It made me watch. It felt like hours. The things they did to my parents.
What?
And then they burned everybody. They left me to burn alive in my house.
Lythander.
Jim gives Lythander a bit of a tighter hug.
Yeah, Anarchy's... She's still hugging, but like she's not...
I'm so sorry. I know what it's
Hundreds
like to
of
watch
people's of lives.
that, and you can't stop
None
it.
of them deserved that. They came for me, and they made it everybody else's problem. Especially not my parents. They were good people. And they got the worst of it, and somehow I'm alive and everybody else died for something I did. It just felt easier to pretend like it didn't happen.
I like to pretend things don't happen to me. I don't know what. I don't. It feels. Eventually, it drives you crazy. And the only thing I know is right now, the only thing keeping me sane is you're here, Jim's here, and I don't know what I want. I know what it's like to watch a lot of people die too. I've seen countless of deaths in my life, and I couldn't stop them. In fact, I have a confession myself.
Yeah.
I, at one point, was forced to kill a person. I never did it, but I was in that position. I wouldn't want to hurt any of you. I think, quite frankly, I've been thinking my family is actually a cult. And they would kill people all the time, and I'd watch. In fact, I would have to partake in the ceremonies. I was young, I didn't understand, but it was... But I hate it, I despise it, and people can become... What if those people could have been something different? What if the answer wasn't death? What if something could have been better? And I think about it all the time, and it kills me. And I don't want it to kill you, because I know what it feels like, and that pain. That's why my arm twitches all the time. It's because I don't know what else to do with that pain, and I don't want you to have that pain, and I know it's there, and I can't take it away, but...
Of course it's there.
I'm sorry.
I've led hundreds of innocent people to their unknowing death. Being burned alive isn't exactly an easy way to go.
Oh.
I hear their screams all the time. And knowing that I was the one who lived. Of course, it's not easy.
No, it's not.
Their lives are on my shoulders.
Can I help you carry some of the weight? I know.
I'm
I
gonna
want to
get
be
the
there
people
for
who
you.
did this to them.
What exactly are you planning to do? Like I said, I want to help you carry the weight. But I also know the weight of having somebody's life in your hands.
Oh. Look, kids. We've all of us have made huge mistakes in our lives.
No, the people who raised Anarchy made mistakes.
No, I made
And they
mistakes
brought a
too.
child into it.
Please, 1 second, Lythander. Both of you are... Lythander, I know you're gonna hate hearing this, but you're both still kids. You're learning. And the thing is, when you make mistakes, the important thing to do is to be open and honest about it with people you trust, people like us, and you need to, and then together you have to think about your steps forward. How are you gonna make up for this mistake? How are you gonna redeem yourself?
Make up?
So,
Everybody who suffered from my mistake is dead. Everything here is gone.
Lythander, think about it this way.
I tried.
No.
I thought I could go out and pretend like none of this happened. I thought I could find new people to
This
take
isn't-
care of, but it's not working.
This isn't pretending that something didn't happen.
and also,
you need
those
to wear
people
this-
are trying to take care of
You
as
need to
well.
understand this. You need to understand. This is something that will always be a thing that happened. But there's got to be a reason that you're still around. And we've been given a huge responsibility, a fate of the world situation here.
I don't care about the fate of the world.
Lythander,
I care about what happened here.
you have the
Gus puts a
opportunity.
hand on your calf.
You have a lot of the opportunity to save a lot of people. That it won't fully make up for this. Nothing ever will, and I get that. But you know what? It's something good.
This isn't about what's good or making up. Why don't you get that? I don't care.
Lythander, can I say another thing? The people. It took me a while to realize too, but they're not pretend, and we do care about you.
It was stupid.
What's stupid?
Just wanted a new family that I could latch on to. That just that I could replace my parents or act like what had happened had never happened. That there'd be a new family unit and everything would be fine, but you're not looking for family. Jim's the worst idea of a
Well-
family member I could ever even imagine. He's as bad as Anceross, honestly.
Lythander, that's where you got me wrong. I am a bit guilty as charged. In reflection, I think I've been trying to replace you with Amara. Funny story. You remind me a lot of her, but you're not Amara, but that's a good thing, because I like Lythander. Amara, she left. She ran away and I never seen her again. I kind of understand why, because I think
Maybe
she
she
thought I was
just
gonna
didn't
get
want to
hurt.
bring down whatever was coming for her.
That, and she tried not to make sure I was gonna get hurt. But because
Lythander
we
looks
ran
around
away,
Freeport. Seemed like she made the smarter decision.
no, because it was the worst decision, because now she's probably running for her life, and because she ran, and because we didn't try to stay together, I had to walk in the ocean for 100 years. That's... What if we did try to stay together? What if we did
Maybe
something
you would have been
different?
tortured for hours in front of her.
And I'd rather, at least I would be with her, instead of being tortured for 100 years. I'd rather take just a couple few hours than just 100 years
With her there,
of loneliness, not even know if you're
watching
dead or
it?
alive.
you would rather have her suffer like that.
No, we would be together. We would both be suffering. I'd be dead too.
That's what I thought.
I don't know what
But
I
I'm
want.
not.
But I don't want people to leave.
Just think it's
And-
best not to make a comparison game, you know?
It isn't.
It's just...
I'm sorry. But I do want to be
I
there
don't
for you.
know what you've gone through, but I know what I've gone through, and I would... If I could change things, I would rather have my parents suffer knowing that I left than to have stayed and made them suffer like that.
I'm sorry. I don't know that
They
outcome
thought
behind
I'd
the
stopped
scenes.
being... They can only imagine how much I disappointed them. I just want to do things right this time around. I won't get caught. Do things better this time around. I won't get you or Jim in trouble. This time will work.
What do you want to make work?
I don't even know if family. I'm sorry I pushed it all on you guys there at the beginning. I
It's okay.
realized I
It's all right.
slightly sort of pulled you guys into the family. just threw on the Fisher title, figured I could start over.
You know what? Maybe we're supposed to be family. After all, it looks like the bad thing already happened to the eldest sibling.
Oh, thanks. I'm gonna...
You know, Lythander, if you never pushed this family thing on us, I wouldn't be around you guys right now. I would have been gone so long ago.
I would be going insane right now.
And instead, first time in decades, I found people I'm happy around. People who I like to be around and want to stick around. Do I screw up? Oh, all the time. All the time. I screwed up today with the bunny thing. The fire
Sorry, I
bunny.
punched you in the face. I just...
Dude, after what you went
Yeah,
through,
we
that
get
was
it.
justified.
Yeah, we get it. That's justified.
It just had a lot of,
justified.
you know, just knew we were coming up to Freeport and I could just see it all or something like that. Just,
And also, I'm sorry, I was comparing experiences. I can't compare them. Everyone's things are different, and that wasn't fair. But
I didn't mean comparing like that. I just meant I didn't think those two instances are comparable. I get sometimes saying like, hey, this is a green tomato, this is a red tomato,
sorry,
this
it
one's
just
slightly more
kinda-
sour. It
It
just
rubbed
felt
me
like,
the wrong way a little bit. I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm still looking at
No,
my
you're
things.
fine, you're fine. I
Um,
just,
But also, I want to say, you and Jim, you are the people I look forward to seeing at the end of the day. Oh my gosh, that month when you're away, Jim's got stories of me pacing around admittingly, questioning when you would come back, but you make every day brighter when you're around. Look, I can't explain why, but like, you just make me smile. You actually were someone who cared about me and treated me like a person, and that's so foreign to me. And yeah, you would say that's human decency and whatever, but you treated me like a friend, and I felt like you would be my friend. And I'm thankful that you did show up, because you've made my world a million times better.
I don't know what I want from my life right now. I'm in a weird place.
Lythander, you're 17. You don't have to know yet.
That's not what I mean. I don't mean
No, I know it.
like where am I going in my future. I mean the whole lots of people died because of me, survivor's guilt, sort of. I don't think I should be alive, kind of. I don't know where I'm going with my life. But I do know that some bastard who is associated to the people who did this to my town is in Draycott. And I want to go to Draycott, and I want that person to hurt.
Let's take it one day at a time.
That's where
We'll
I'm
walk
going
with it.
next.
Okay,
I'm going with you.
same.
I'm supporting you on this.
I can't
Lythander.
personally seek revenge, as you know,
Yeah.
kind of a system, you know, where if I do things that go against that system, you know, it doesn't work.
It's fine. You can stay outside the village or whatever you need to do, but I need to go in there.
I'll
Oh,
go.
I'm coming with you. I'm at least protecting you.
I'm coming with you too, Lythander. You're people who do this kind of shit piss me off to no degree. I'm ready to take one. I'm ready to help you. Yeah, take one down.
I'm not gonna stop until I get to whoever it was that was in my house that day. It's a special place in hell for people like him. And I don't care if I'm going to hell for it. I will drag him down there if I have to.
And I'll drag you back up. That's my job. You don't have to believe in what I believe in, but
I like
I
her.
will go
She's
to
a good
hell for
member of
you.
your group.
I guess I owe you a ton of apologies, Lythander.
Myself as well.
He
I'm
accepts them as cash and coin only.
yeah, no. Just you're getting verbal and emotional support. I'm sorry I waved fire in your face that one day when I was pissed that you didn't believe in magic. I'm sorry about the rabbit. Sorry
I was
about
being stupid. I don't know why I thought that would fix
Accept
things.
the apologies, boy.
I was being
Thank you for
stupid
the
too.
apologies.
I got upset with
You're
you.
forgiven.
And I'm sorry. There's more. I'm sorry that I was kind of snippy these last few days. Seeing Anarchy pace, worried about you, just got me a
That's
little
why you're
upset
upset.
too.
This boy's got a lot to be sorry about, apparently.
Anarchy, I'm sorry that when I saw you pass out, I almost killed these magic hunter guys.
I'm glad you did it.
Or tried to, really failed
I
badly.
got
But
one more I'm sorry too.
I tried to. It's just these.
I ain't apologizing as much as all these folks. You got
I-
me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you might as well know what kind of crazy people you're stuck with at the moment. If you want to be stuck with us, that is. Okay, here's my I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So when you grow up in a cult, sometimes what I was taught, the thing was, if a life is in a hopeless situation, you need to purify it, because that's the only solution. And I was really kind of not in a good place that day. I debated about killing Muffy. My hand was ready to cast the spell. I didn't do it. Muffy's fine, but I really feel bad for that. My hand's been shaking for days, and that's why I couldn't kill the bear, because I was like, oh my god, I nearly killed a person, and I didn't want to kill a person. Why is this still affecting me? And I'm not fine still.
Jim gives Anarchy a hug now.
It's Muffy.
It's a long story, Anceross.
I swear I didn't do it.
Some
I'm so
messed up
sorry.
stuff you don't want to know, Anceross.
I'm so sorry. I never want to hurt anyone. I'm never gonna hurt you.
We
I'm not
all
gonna
were
hurt-
debating whether or not Muffy needed to be
Lythander.
put down given the circumstances. Anarchy.
This is the equivalent of you basically putting the knife to that sheep's throat.
Yes.
Yay!
Anarchy. Again, just like what I said to Life, you made a mistake. And you didn't even go through with the mistake.
I know, but I question how much that stuff cost me. So,
But still, now what you can do is try to move forward. Create an action plan.
yeah, I gotta think more creatively myself. Thanks. As for Lythander, do you still want to be with us crazies? It's up to you. I mean, there's a lot to take in this room. And if you want,
At least neither of you, well, no offense to you, Jim, let me reiterate. Anarchy, you're not a bad person.
Wow, thanks.
I don't entirely understand you, Jim. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if you come from more of a sordid history like myself. Anarchy, you are a good person who is being raised by some people who sound like they had some really twisted viewpoints. But you've always done what was right.
Yes,
didn't get much out of
You're
it,
not
though.
a crazy person.
Anarchy's just, if she could cry, she would, but she gives Lythander a hug. Thank you for not calling me crazy. I'm very used to being called crazy. Everyone called me crazy.
You're a good person, Anarchy. Lythander puts his hand on top of her head.
And I think you have a good heart. I know you've made some mistakes. Well, some mistakes might be an understatement, and I'm not going to take away how you feel in this moment. Your feelings are your feelings. But I will say this. You're the person who hasn't run away yet. And you are the person who I've seen put an arm and a leg in to protect the people you care about. I think you have a good heart. So that's what I will say.
Thank you. I don't think anything will fix what I've done here, and I don't think attributing a word like mistake justifies the damage that I've done to all these people. But I am still alive. If I can help it, I'm gonna stop these people from doing any more damage to anyone else.
Okay.
Sounds like a good action plan.
I would like to stop them from doing permanent damage to other people.
Why are you such an
That's
old
some
man,
justice.
Jim?
I'm
Slowly
pretty
putting an
happy.
arm around Jim's. You hurt me.
What?
Just, you sound like my dad when, you sit there and you say, oh yeah, maybe I'll do this. That's a good action plan, son. Have some follow through. Like you sound like an old man. I mean, did you walk uphill both ways to go to school and back?
Well, I didn't go to school.
Is that what dads are supposed to
But-
sound like?
Did you have to climb up and down the tree both times?
Well, yes, to
Down?
get
You
fruit.
mean up both times.
Did you have to climb up the tree both times to get to homeschool? Back from homeschool?
Just like infinite.
Look.
Just keep going up.
Lythander, I just
Falling out of the tree is what got him here.
when I
Landed
just
on his head.
I just say things that I mean, and I say what's on my
Giving
mind,
Jim a slight squeeze with his arm.
and I just care about you and have your best interest at my heart.
This is what fathers you
Thanks.
sound like.
Yeah, it was.
I wish I was able to be one.
I hear children will rip your heart out and shove it down your esophagus.
Thanks.
I hear that's only acceptable in some cultures.
Oh boy. You know what though? I'm pretty sure that family curse. I don't know what it was with my family with the whole sibling thing, but I question what was curse and what was choice by them. Did my older siblings have to be locked in a basement and like left to die? I don't know. Did I have to watch them? Yes, I did. Did my sister have to be like whipped and stuff and yelled at? And I don't know. Like, did I have to be sent to the bottom of the ocean? Was it a curse or was it somebody else? So, with that in mind, and quite frankly, I think I've already met someone who's been dealt a poor hand, and I think
I wasn't dealt
Jeez.
any poor hands. I
well,
really,
I'm sorry.
I
poor
don't
choice
like.
words.
I'm sorry. I just this wasn't a mistake. This wasn't a poor dealing of hands. This was my grave that I dug, and somehow, some way, everybody else was the people who had to lay in it.
I had a poor choice of words. I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to get at. Was I don't know. Do you think I can call you Lythandering?
What?
Can I call you Lythandering?
Yeah, that sounds like my name, but with an "in" at the end.
Jim.
Lythander in the house.
Sorry, I'm
Do you think
trying
we
to
can
lighten
get
the mood.
Let me ask
I need
this
to give my
Jim.
parents a proper burial.
We should do that. Jim. Do
Yeah.
you think I can call Lythander Lythandering occasionally?
Yeah. I think you can.
Okay.
Okay. You're so simple.
She loves it. Yeah, Anarchy.
Well, then let's go get that proper burial, Lythandering. She offers
Be
hands to him.
careful with what's left of them. It's
How
fragile
Yeah.
from everything that happened before, and then the burning down of the house on top of it.
I can
Yeah.
help move the house parts at least.
Right. And they will spend the time getting a burial.
Now, are you planning on burying them outside of the town, somewhere inside of town?
Maybe like right outside, like where the pathway in is.
Okay. It does take hours to dig a grave. Are you digging 2 separate graves with the 0 shovels that you have? With your fingernails?
Maybe Anceross has some sort of tiny shovel. I mean, it's not like we need a big thing. There's not many remains left.
Maybe just like burying a
So
head.
1 grave?
Yeah, one grave.
1 grave, okay.
Whatever few bones we find.
Russ will let you do the digging with a
Found
small,
their teeth.
what's the spade that he has? He does go gather a bunch of flowers and stuff from surrounding area to put on top of the grave and stuff by the time you guys are getting ready to have your ceremony.
Lythander will use the knotted piece of driftwood to mark the grave that Anceross gave him.
Anceross will suggest that Lythander send them off with some sort of shanty or something.
Hang on,
Mhm.
can Lythan
Really?
can Anarchy also grab her sensor out? And I think I can't put anything in it. I don't want to cause fires right now, but she's just gonna wave it around in spirit.
Wave what around?
Her sensor. She still has that thing.
Sensor?
We don't know what this is.
Oh, a sensor. It's just like a ball on a chain kind of thing. It's got holes in it. You put like smoke in it ordinarily. It's like
Yeah, like
Nice.
an incense
okay.
thingy.
Yeah,
Yes,
like an incense
okay.
thingy. But she has incense, but like I don't know how good it is.
And she's probably
They've
not
been
going
in
to
the
do it out
water
of
for 100
respect.
years.
The sensor's
so-
fine. It's just like
Just
It's-
not the incense.
yeah, the incense. So that's not good. So she's just gonna wave it around in spirit. And she's doing her prayers to the family. She
Lythander
can't-
will
yeah.
sing a quiet sea shanty for his parents. Even though they're all kind of obnoxious and work songs.
But still, it's like
It's the spirit.
near
of
and
it.
dear to your family.
Yes, it-
you
it
know?
is
And
near
if you
and
find
dear.
one that's more that's focused a little more on like leaving home and stuff like that to set off, like it's kind of symbolic.
Yeah, sing one like that.
And Anceross will like pat a bead on his chest for you or something, you know. You guys are doing this late into the night.
Yeah,
it is
seems legit.
definitely solidly dark by the time you guys are settling down. Anything else you want to have done?
Jim just kind of looks at the grave, like he's just kind of, and just says, "Hope that I never have to be at a funeral like this again."
She'll find some place to sleep.
Yeah.
Also, Lythander, I should be respectful. Especially since you realize
Because you've been so disrespectful so far.
Well, there's something I need to ask and be honest about. Do you still want the family?
I think they're both dead now.
No, do you want... Would you accept other people into the family?
Well, I'm not one to do a take back, see. You know, I gave you the last name Fisher. What? It's true.
Well, then, if you'd like, you can call me Anarchy Fisher.
Anarchy Fisher it is. Hey, Jim.
Yeah?
You finally ready to take on that Fisher name? You're gonna argue about it for another hour or so.
Jim crosses his arms and jokingly rolls his eyes. Yeah, I think I'm ready to take it on.
I'm gonna
Hey,
miss
ain't no shame
arguing.
about having cold feet about that kind of commitment. Changing your last name, taking someone else's, that's a big step for a lot of women.
Oh, I didn't have any last name to begin with. I
Yeah.
hardly had a name.
My
I was
parents-
named 2-0.
Lythander leans over to Anceross and quietly says, "These people don't get sarcasm too well, buddy. Sorry."
Oh,
Apparently.
no, not at all.
Never change
Also,
Anarchy.
grew up in the woods with two parents. They didn't really believe in last names or any of that shit. So yeah, it was just kind of a thing that I never had.
It's like, do I want cults or people who care about me?
Yeah.
Like, okay, hear me out. I'm still totally terrified that I'm going to lose you, and I'm definitely shaking right now. But
I mean, I
look,
think
last time people left, things didn't work out. So what if I tried something different?
I mean, I've already, lost. So at this point, I've known high and I've known low, and say the high is worth the loss. I wouldn't want to have not known my parents.
And I don't think I would want to lose this. So, Anarchy Fisher it is.
I spend the night.
So then make sure you all mark off a trail ration from your stuff for the entire day's worth of stuff. Anceross will stay up generally talking with Lythander, shooting the breeze. He talks at a pretty quick speed and stuff
Well,
like that.
yeah, I'd say
He's
girl.
definitely
kind of like sleeping.
sleeping if you want. You guys have already been up incredibly late. Anceross seems to be of the mindset that he and Lythander will stay up talking for a little while.
Which is good, because Lythander needs to talk with Anceross.
Anarchy's gonna rest, I think.
Yeah, I think Jim needs a rest.
She'll take the last shift or one of the other shifts when they decide to sleep if they're doing shifts again. They might take some time, but yeah.
Well, when you guys looked at the map to avoid the traps, you were able to see pretty clearly where they had a lot of different traps set up throughout the city and everything, and they also have marked where they basically have been sleeping, the area that they've made their little homestead inside of the town and everything. But from what you've generally gathered, they typically have a pretty good grip on things, so you're probably fine.
Okay.
In terms
so
of a
we're probably just
watch.
gonna sleep.
I have no more rations.
I'm sleeping.
Lythander's still got 9. He'll share some.
I was gonna say, whoops, you've still got another day trip out to Draycott.
Yeah, it's
All
fair.
right.
Take some different things for you.
And that's where we will call it for the night.
Arya,
Anceross
can
does
I
have a
have,
tendency
like,
to flip
one-
stories.
Subtle thing at the end of this.
Yes.
As they sleep, Anarchy's little symbol on her moon is kind of like flashes for a hot minute, grows hot. She kind of groans for a minute and it settles down. It's settled in.
Make sure you say goodnight, everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
everyone.
Hi, everyone. Seriously though, make sure to subscribe and follow this podcast. We do the feels and we also do good funny stuff. So